Good morning, everyone. I see a lot of activity in the chat here. How's everybody doing this morning? Anybody live in I guess the Northeast? I don't know how many states had this much snow, but PA had a ton of snow, and I expected to get a lot of analysis done this morning. Didn't get too much done. How's everybody doing this morning? I know I've been looking at the charts. Yeah, it's been a lot to handle. Sometimes it's depressing, but then sometimes I'm like, this looks pretty good. So I'm kind of excited, to tell you the truth. How does everybody else feel? Wait, did I start a brand new stream, or am I still on the stream? No, we're good. So I started a brand new stream. Make sure you hit that like button. Get this up to 100 likes before we started. What watch are you wearing? It's actually a Fossil watch. I saw this, and it's pretty interesting. It looks like one of those Casio wristwatches, and it just has a metal band. It's completely metal. It's pretty nice. I saw it and I was like, this is interesting. Looks modern yet retro at the same time. Good. Is the microphone good? Let me know if you can hear me okay. A lot of things happening. I did do an update yesterday, so if you've seen that update, thank you for stopping by that. I wanted to do channel memberships, but I don't have it fully set up yet. I just got approved, but I didn't get a chance to load that up. Good, we're not leaving. Yeah, everybody's saying hold AMC. I'm surprised that a lot of people are still optimistic. I've seen a couple of comments as I was going, doing some research. A lot of people were saying this could be depressing, or not a lot of people. Some people are saying this is depressing and all this other stuff. And I agree. This is kind of depressing at times, but then you look at it also as a buying opportunity. I mean, I said if it goes below 200, I'm in there. So the fact that GME is at $157 right now is crazy. GME at $156, AMC at $10. If it goes below that, then I'm in there. Either way, I'm in there. $10 is amazing. That's going to lower my cost basis from $12 or $12.50 down to about 11 something. I don't have a watch. I sold it to get AMC stock. I don't think that's the best play. I don't think you need to sell things to get AMC stock. But there's a lot of news circling around this. There's negative news. Obviously, the media wants to push this negative news to drive down the price of the stock, and a lot of people want to buy. The problem is that yesterday they weren't allowing people to buy. I heard of a number of people having trouble with even buying one share of AMC. Then there were a lot of other people that had that were able to buy 10 shares, some people 11 shares. So it wasn't really restricting everybody, but it was restricting people at some points. So it was kind of confusing there, but I started to do a lot of research, and all of these are theories because you can't prove anything, but mainly the billionaires, the hedge funds know that they're going to lose money, and they want to limit the amount that they're going to lose. Just like anybody that's trading, you limit the amount you're going to lose. So restricting trading allows them to do that. Now they still, apparently, Robinhood has received a number of billions of dollars of funding, basically the money that they need in order to stop the restrictions, but apparently they're still restricting. So not as much as they were. Let's go to this page. Let me show this. So this side, actually I'll show both. You can see the restrictions now. So AMC is at 350 shares, so you can buy a lot of shares, but it's still restricted. I don't know if we're going to actually be able to buy 350 shares. I know on Robinhood or on Fidelity today, if it opens up below $10, I'm buying 800 shares. So right now I have 400 shares. I'll buy 800, maybe even more than that if it dips a lot lower. If it dips to like $6, I'm pretty much going all in. It doesn't really matter to me, but the potential gain on that is absolutely phenomenal. GME, I'll probably go in with a few shares because I know they have a lot of movement. AMC has less movement, and I don't know how much I'll gain every dollar that it moves. For GME, if I buy a ton of shares, it could move $150 in one day, and it could go up. It could go up or it could go down, and that's not obviously good for me. But I'll buy probably like 4 or 5 shares at that 150 mark. Perfect. I don't know if I have slow chat enabled. It seems like it's moving a little bit fast. Let me see. Live chat. No, I don't. Do slow chat. I'll do it by 30 seconds. And if things get hectic, then I'll up that. We have 1,300 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button before we go through a lot of stuff. There's a buy restriction on my app. I use free trade. What's the buy restriction? I was going to take advantage of the market. You wanted to buy 10 shares of AMC? Yeah, 1441, and you couldn't do that yesterday. You had to type out sad face. I think you could have put emoji. But yeah, I knew there were restrictions yesterday on a number of apps, and there's still restrictions today. It looks like GME is limited to 20 shares. AMC is limited to 350. And then you obviously have Nokia still at 2,000, Naked's at 6,500. Like, you have more that you can buy, which it kind of drives me crazy because they're still limiting the amount that you can buy, and it's all for these hedge funds to make money. They can basically buy right now if they wanted to, drive the price up, hold and then sell, and then they can make up their money as they go. This is why slowly but surely they'll load off all of these shorts that they have, and even if they do lose money, they're going to lose money there, but they're smart. They're very smart, extremely smart. So this is where I'm just like, what's going on here? We got a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Don't get how the market manipulation is still going. Yeah, I don't understand that either. I really don't. I really don't. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. The problem is that Robinhood they're trying to say that they're not behind the scenes and working with Citadel or Melvin Capital. They're not doing that, but they are. They're doing that just so these hedge funds can limit their losses and make it a better situation for them. I don't like that. And like I said, these guys are smart. They are smart. They're not just going to accept a loss. They're going to accept a small loss and then be able to gain on that as well. So it's absolutely crazy. Let's see. Buy AMC and hold. I believe you're right. It's now at $9.47. So if it continues to go down, I'm telling you, people will buy. When it's at that low price, you're going to have a number of people looking to just push that price up. Push it up, push it up, push it up. And then you can either lower your cost basis. AMC 870 lowest price. Do I believe that's going to be the lowest price? I will have to see. The problem that I have with what's going on with these stocks in the after hours, the post-market and pre-market, is the fact that it's steadily going down. Every single day that we've seen after hours markets function, you've always probably hit like a high, basically higher than the previous day went. It didn't seem like that happened yesterday and today, this morning. And we still haven't gone through the whole entire morning, but obviously I'm hoping that it stays low so I can get in low. But we haven't seen that, and it kind of, I don't know, it catches me by surprise here because you have people that want to buy at that high point. They want it to open up high, so then either they can sell off or whatever they want to do. But this downward spiral doesn't make sense to me. There's no peaks and valleys, which is what you see with anything that has high volume like that. So that means that the Robinhood limiting, and also maybe TD Ameritrade as well, and First Trade, from what I hear, I don't know about Cash App, all of that is looking pretty bad for this whole entire situation. But there's no way they can get out of the fact that the price is going to go up. There's no way. They can slowly pump off these shorts, but we're still going to be able to drive the price up, and they're not going to be able to limit trades forever. Because if they keep limiting trades, even though Robinhood is gaining all of this capital, gaining, I think it was $3.4 billion, and that's what they needed. They ended up raising another $2 billion. So they shouldn't really be limiting trading at all. I guess they're just trying to get a handle on it. And then the next coming days after that, we are going to be able to do something big with AMC, with GME, and all the other areas. Looks like we have another super chat by Crackalakin. I was reading an FCC struck a deal with Robinhood after they agreed to restrict trading on market insiders. I mean, I was watching a interview with I can't remember who it was. It might have been NBC, but I think it might have been his initial interview, and then also interview after that, to where he talks about the fact that why they restricted trading, and basically coming out and saying that this wasn't a cash issue from the start, which makes no sense to me. If they say it's not a cash issue, why would they automatically go to that at this point? Now he's maybe misspoke, I don't know, but I just feel like they're making up things, because I don't think the volume was higher. I understand that, you know, the volume of AMC and GME are higher than what was expected, but the overall volume of the stock market was not higher than it usually was, from what I've seen. So thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Should I buy AMC after hours or in the open? I think you should find a way to buy in the open. Hopefully it opens lower. We want to see exactly where it's going to go. Obviously, we have about 2 hours in order to get to that point. But we're really going to see exactly what happens here. We have 2,521 people in here. Please hit that like button. It helps me out so much. It seriously does. So all I know is that I'm looking at these prices here, and they do look pretty tasty, right? They look like you're going to be able to gain some sort of profit out of it, if not a lot of profit. I've seen an article here. I think I still have the screen up. I've seen an article, and I went over it yesterday. Where's that? Talking about how GameStop will top $1,000 per share. I'm not sure that they will top $1,000 per share. I mean, there's a lot of people that are optimistic. I think that it will push 500. And the article even says, and I went through this in a video early this morning, I believe, where it basically said that at least $700 or maybe higher than that. So I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking it's going to push $500. It's going to push, maybe it might get up to $1,000. It just all depends. But all I know is that I'm investing at these low points. Right now, it's at $148 here, and AMC is at $9. So if we can get that a little bit lower, it's time to buy in. It's time to average down. If you have, the only thing is, I heard some people yesterday, and I don't like seeing people lose money or be down in any way, that people bought in at 17 right when it opened. I never like that, seeing people buy at the open. I will never buy at the open unless it's lower and it will shoot higher. I will sell at the open if it's higher, but I will never buy at the open. We have another super chat from, I don't know how to say that. But you said, have you gone through the hot posts on Wall Street bets? I have not. I actually only been on Wall Street bets probably one time, and that was just because it created a lot of interest. So I can't say that I have. I want to, because it looks like they're talking about a lot of things. From what I've seen, what I heard, they said that they're talking about silver a lot, and I don't want any type of distraction from what we need to look at. And I understand silver may be pushing, and I did see something to where they might be, pulling back. But I just want to look at AMC, GME, some of the big hitters. And looking at things like Blackberry actually stayed pretty flat throughout the whole entire time, throughout pretty much the post market, everything. Nokia, same way, it actually was up. So with all of the volume, I think they allowed Nokia, I think it was like 2,000 shares. Blackberry was probably in a good amount of shares as well. So you can see that the volume stayed the same, even though you had those peaks and valleys. For AMC, it was all downhill because you can only buy 10 shares, if that. For GME, same thing, you can only buy 1 share. So it was definitely difficult, but no, I haven't checked out anything for Wall Street bets. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Dustin. What do you make of the $800 calls being bought? Hedge funds hedging to slow bleed. I actually didn't even know that. What I make from the hedge funds being bought, I have no opinion on that. Like I said, I'm not an options person, so I don't understand how options really affect this. I understand how shorts affect this, but I don't really understand how options affect this. So I can't really speak on that because I don't know too much about options. I try and stay away from things that I'm not comfortable with. I'm more of a day trader at heart, so I stay with stocks. And I would imagine it affects it in some way, but I really don't know how it affects it. I'd imagine if anything is being bought, it would push the price up. But then again, anytime I associate buying, I'm thinking price goes up. So sorry that I can't answer that question there. I'll have to look into it as I get time. That's something I really wanted to get a full understanding of, is options. Sometimes I just feel like it's a little bit risky since I don't know much about it. Let's see. Let's go through some of these numbers before we get into anything else. So we have AMC here at $9. It's pulling away. It might go under $9. Some people I've seen say stay above $9. And I mean, I want it to go lower, but if you feel like it will be a bad situation if it goes lower, then you can always hope for that. But once the market opens, I'm going to be down maybe $1,200, I would say, if it does go lower. But I will update my cost basis so that anything that it does increase, I pretty much gain on top of that. Instead of gaining like $400 every dollar it goes up, I'll gain $1,200 every dollar that it goes up. So, and it depends how low it goes. If it goes really low, pretty much all in, and I gain a lot of money every dollar that goes up. Please hit that like button. We have 3,000 people in here. Hit that like button, get it to 700 likes. Let's do that. But we have pretty much, let's say, an hour and a half until the market actually opens and we can see what's going on. Typically, I would give you what I'm thinking when it comes to my analysis here. The only reason I'm showing Robinhood is because it updates real time, and until I can get my live platform working, I'll have to do it this way. So I don't use Robinhood. I have money in there, but I don't use them really. I have $10 of buying power, if you don't see here. But yeah, I would typically go through an analysis. It looks like everything is remaining on the trend line. As I look at the VMA, it's all remaining on the trend line. Let's recognize some super chats here. What's up with AMC? Is this a long-term hold, or should we drop now? I don't believe you should drop now. It's all about holding at this point. What price did you buy in at, J Thomas, I guess? What price did you buy in at? Because it really just all depends. But I wouldn't say that you sell right now. It's all about holding. And if you can average down, then average down, because this price is going to go up. I'm 100% certain that it goes up. Again, I didn't say this in the beginning. This is not financial advice, because I don't want anybody to just take my advice and go out and buy and go out and sell. Take your strategy, think about what's going to happen based on your charts, based on your analysis, and hopefully you can, gain some money out of it. But this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes and really just to talk through this. It's great to have a community to talk through this, and it makes it easier for a lot of people to see what everybody else is doing and then maybe apply it to your strategy as well, right? When is the market going to open? It opens at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I live in PA, which if you had a lot of snow like I did, this snow was heavy. Like, this is the most snow I've ever seen. Not ever seen, but ever had to shovel, actually. Other places I didn't have my own. Under $9. Did it slowly go under $9? Oh, it's under $9 now. $8.98. That's looking really good to get in there. Oh, it went back up. It's looking really good to get in there. Look at GME is now at 142. Again, I don't know what's going on in after hours, but I'm 100% certain either people are just getting scared, or I guess all of these news sources are trying to scare them in some way. But when it opens up, I expect it to go up. There's no way at these prices that people will not get in. There's a lot of people that bought in at the $300 mark, and it would make sense for them to average down, because any more that they can gain off of this limits the losses that they have. But I also think that they'll gain some money out of it. Why do you think AMC is better than GME? I think AMC is better than GME because it's affordable for a lot of people, and it makes it easier for people to buy in. With a higher volume, you can drive the price up a lot more. For GameStop, obviously GameStop now being at 140, that's definitely a good buy-in, and it's giving people more of an incentive to buy. People that didn't want to buy in or did buy in at that 325 mark or 400 mark or whatever, they're now thinking, oh, well, you know what, this is a head scratcher because I'm losing a lot of money. Average down, you can gain some of that money back, or you can gain all of it back with a ton of profit. So it just depends. They're both great options. If you have a good amount of money, they're both a great option for you. I think AMC is just a great option because it's lower priced. What do I think of the Eric Bryson? What do I think of $2.1 million of $20 calls to expire on 2/12? I don't have an opinion on, that, because I really don't, to tell you the truth, I really don't understand options. $2.1 million of $20 call options. They're basically saying it's going to drop down to $20 by 2/12. I mean, that's kind of sketchy. Who would put something like that in unless it's backed by somebody? $2.1 million of $20 call options. I gotta look into that here. And that's on, or you're not talking about GME. See, this is where I need to get an understanding of options. That's AMC. I'll have to look into that a little bit more before I give my thoughts on it. But like I said, I'm not well-rounded in all stocks. I really only understand day trading, to tell you the truth, and long-term investing as well. But anything that's options related, I'm not well versed in it, so I can't really give a full opinion on it. I would imagine it affects the price in some way. Oh, AMC. It means it raises to $20. Um, Obviously, I think that affects it in a huge way. I would think in a positive way, right? But then again, like I said, I'm not well versed in options. Um, I think that's going to be, like I said, I can't give my opinion there. I don't want to give my opinion. It ends up being completely south, or false, or doesn't make sense, because I don't know about options. So if someone can explain that to me. But I'll probably look up some stuff because it seems interesting. I didn't hear about it. Someone did say something about it yesterday, actually, but I kind of waved it off because I don't understand options that much. 20-hour call options is a great sign. See, I would think it is. Anything that involves, you know, saying that the price is going to be at a certain point, would probably affect it in that way, whether it's going to be a negative way or a positive way. That's what I would think. But for overall, right now we're pushing, we're above $9 again. Again, if it stays below $10, I'm buying somewhere around 800 shares, I believe. GME, I'm probably going to buy somewhere around 5 shares once they open, if they open at this price or lower, because I feel like it's going to be bought up a lot. But again, this is not financial advice. This is merely for entertainment purposes only. Yeah. So, this is what I think. I think that AMC is still going to push up to that $20 mark, maybe get to 30 and possibly get to 50. People that say it's going to get to 100, I don't think it will. I think it will get to that $50 mark, and that will be the max. And if it does pass there, I'm happy with it, because then that brings my profit up a lot, brings a lot of other people's profit up. Sold all my money to buy GME. You sold, wait, what? I sold all my money to buy GME? How does that make sense? Like you took a $5 bill and you said, hey, give me this $2 or $3, or you mean you sold like all of your things in order to buy GME, or you sold, I don't know what that means. Once you understand how leap options work, you'll never buy stocks again. Thank you for the super chat, Free My Grandma. Thank you, I appreciate that. But maybe that's, I believe that because a lot of people that I see get into options, for some reason, don't stop talking about options. It's like that person that gets a Tesla. No offense to people that get a Tesla or Prius or whatever at that time period. People that get a Tesla don't stop talking about Teslas. People that get an electric car don't stop talking about electric cars. And it's the same thing here. I see nothing but people talking about options, after they initially get introduced to options. And I'm afraid of that. I think that I'll be able to make a profit off of options. I just feel like it's easier and less work to work through like a day trading day. Maybe not even a day, like 10 minutes. Spike says it's kind of funny how yesterday everybody was so hyped and now AMC and GME drop. Yeah, I mean, people were so hype about it. The problem is they couldn't invest. They were limited, and even more limited than what they said, because they said, oh, well, you're allowed to buy 10 shares of AMC, but some people couldn't even buy 10 shares. There were physically people that were using TD Ameritrade that could not buy 10 shares if they wanted to. Then there were people that used another app that could buy 11 shares but couldn't buy 12. There were some people that could only buy 1 share. Like, they were limiting shares as, I guess, I don't know, maybe they couldn't handle some of the volume, or they felt like the price was getting too high. They limited the amount you can buy. It's manipulation. If you see this to where they say, oh, well, you're limited to 10 shares now, right? And then some people can't buy at some points, but you can buy at other points. That means they're manipulating the market to have the price artificially go down. And then you'll be able to buy later when they feel as though the price will still go down. The volume's not there to increase the price. So that's where it makes me think that it's complete manipulation. Because again, Robinhood is going to allow you to trade 350 shares. I don't think it'll get up to that point. I'm going to test it. Also, costs at 150 GME, 20 shares instead of the one that they allowed you to share buy yesterday. We have 4,000 people in here. If you can get it up to 1,000 likes, that would be amazing. Again, for the future, I want to add a join button so that I have members in here and I can read off those comments, and we'll have like maybe members only chats and things like that. It'll be fun. It seems like the chat goes a little bit smoother that way. Just looking at like Meet Kevin and looking at some of the other people that do live streams. Yeah, exactly. The volume on GME was way too low. Same thing with AMC, way too low yesterday. I was looking at it, I was like, what is going on here? There's no like pop, there's no pizzazz, there's nothing happening with these stocks. Like what is going on here? And you usually see peaks and valleys, but it's nothing but downhill. It's literally like rolling a ball downhill. Thank you for the 1,000 likes. You guys are amazing. I suggest you take a look at Wall Street Bets Reddit, because no one is talking about silver. Also, there are some good DD there. I believe you that that's the case. I just heard that they were talking about silver and that they had to stop or I guess I don't know, block some people or block some conversations about silver because it's distracting to AMC and GME. That's what I heard, but I haven't checked out Wall Street Bets in quite some time. I guess it's been like a few days, but I checked it out once just because it was creating interest, and it was definitely interesting. Don't get me wrong, I love the conversations. It's just sometimes it's a little bit difficult to keep up with. It seems like it takes up a lot of your time to go through a lot of the stuff. But yes, thank you for the $5 super chat, or €5. Is that what that is? Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, you're right. I should check out Wall Street Bets. I'll do that probably in my afternoon analysis. I can't really log into work today. I don't know why. Fake news. What's fake news? Shorts aren't over. You're right. Shorts are not over. They're actually there's a lot of news sources that are coming out and saying shorts are over. That they sold off or they bought back a lot of their shorts, and that's not true. I think they bought back a small percentage of it, and it looks like they're trying to stagger it and make us scared a little bit here by saying, hey, we're selling or we're buying back all of our shorts, but that's not the case here. There's still a lot outstanding in both AMC, GME, and others. So it's a ladder attack. I did hear about that. I didn't even know what that was until I just looked it up, to where basically they sell it back and forth to make it look like the stock is artificially going down when it's not really going down. And that's not a good thing. But yeah, as I look through the day, I was looking through the whole entire day yesterday and the post-market, pre-market. I was looking at those, and the stock just continues to roll downhill, which makes no sense to me. No peaks, no valleys, no anything. Once it opened at $17, all downhill from here. And you can have a couple of rallies, but rallies don't mean anything. And the fact that it went from post-market to pre-market and dropped significantly, down from like $12 to $11, and then now down to basically $9, almost at $8, is crazy. It looks like it just doesn't have the same volume as it did in last like previous pre-markets and post-markets and things like that. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Geeked Up Credit. I appreciate that. You guys are amazing, and all of the engagement in the comment section. Thank you for this, or in the live chat. We have 5,000 people in here. If you could hit that like button, that would be phenomenal. We have just under, or actually just over an hour and a half. Actually, sorry, an hour. Can't do time or tell time. Can't speak either. But yeah, we have just over an hour until the market opens, and we'll see exactly what happens here. But we have $9 for AMC, and we're at $133 for GME. That is crazy. They are not allowing the volume. That's what it is. They're not allowing the volume, even in the pre-market, because the pre-market definitely has its ups and downs, and we're seeing nothing but downs. We're seeing nothing but decreases. That's not good, right? But then again, it is good because their shorts are still outstanding. We can hold on to this and, you know, buy more, average down, and be able to make a little bit more money off of this, off of the jump of the price increasing. I have a annotation of your vocal cords if you got to keep clearing your throat like that. What does that mean? Help me out. I mean, thank you for the $5 super chat, first of all. You said you're a med pro and have something wrong with my vocal cords. Is there something that I can do to fix that? I do have to clear my throat a lot in the morning towards the yeah, see, I didn't even know that I was clearing my throat because it's so normal, but towards the end of the day, or actually after the morning happens, I'm usually good. But yeah, let me know what do I do to fix that there. I feel like I just talk a lot. Do I drink a lot of water? Because I do drink a lot of water. GMC is, and keep in mind that I've been live streaming for basically 2 to 3 hours every single day. So I felt like yesterday my voice was giving out just as the live stream ended. See, now I'm going to think about it because every time as you said that. If Robinhood is restricting orders, then wouldn't it be impossible for stocks to rocket up? You said the price will go up again. What is the logic behind this? Yeah, so they can't limit orders forever, and the fact that they have short positions, they have to physically buy back those positions, buy back that stock, which means the stock price is going to go up. So if they have all of these shorts out 70, 80%, 120% of the price of the stocks, available shorts, then yeah, the stock price is going to go up, partnered with the amount that we're limited to. So right now, $350, I don't know why this is going insane. Let me reload this. 350 shares that you would be able to buy with that is basically saying that the stock price will go up. It's just depending on if they actually limit us. If they limit us in a staggered fashion, basically saying we're going to limit you to 350 shares, but at this point you can't buy 350 shares because we want the price to go down. If they're doing that manipulation, which we can't prove, then yeah, the stock price will continue to go down, but eventually it does have to go back up. People are going to be unrestricted. They can trade as much as they want, but right now it's continuing to go down because of that fact, because they're still limiting people to 10 shares, I guess, until the market opens. And I want to test this out. I know Fidelity has not had an issue, so when I trade on Fidelity, I'm not getting any information from that. But if I would trade on Robinhood or I trade on Webull or whatever, then I can basically confirm that, but I don't have enough money to buy as many shares as they say on those platforms. On those platforms, I have like maybe $1,000. On Robinhood, I have $10. And on Webull, I already bought shares, 42 shares of that. So yeah. But yeah, that's my logic. I would say it's not soundproof because there's still a chance of manipulation, but the price will go up from here. It makes no sense why it would not. Let me know if you hear stomping upstairs. My daughter's running around. She's not doing it now, but she did it a little bit earlier. Let's see. We need Elon Musk. Yeah, if he says something, it blows up. Every time he says anything, it blows up. Everyone needs to blow this up. That mentions hashtag ladder attack. Yeah, I mean, we definitely do need some push, but I think that I would like the price to get a little bit lower so I can get in, and then we see that push. Because I missed my chance when it went down to 650, and I was going to sell at a high point, and I knew it was going to come down and have a large decrease. But if we look at a week, or we look at let's look at a week. This is where it all happened. We have these ultimate peaks and valleys for GameStop and AMC. We can look at the initial starting point. We get to whatever peak they had, a small valley. We have a big peak, a very large valley, a very big peak, a smaller valley. Like, it goes up and down, and that's what you want to see. The problem with this is as we start to get here, and as they started to really limit trading, and yes, they limited the amount you could buy, but then they let you buy some. Now they limited it to one share. It started going down, it continued to go down, and now it dropped significantly. It literally fell off a cliff. And we're going to see, I believe, some good news out of this. All experts believe it's going to increase. So I'm sticking with them, especially since I understand shorts. I understand how the market works there. I don't understand call options or options in general, but I understand shorts and buys and any limit orders you put in. So yeah, I mean, GameStop right now at $136 and AMC's at $9. BB's at $13, but that's pretty much been falling around the same open and close line. Yes, it is down a little bit, but it's not down a crazy amount. Nokia, that's been up, and it's been doing big things. Well, not big things, but I guess normal things, average things. People are saying don't panic. Don't panic. Yes, don't panic. I believe that this is a time where a lot of people are saying this looks amazing. It looks like a buying opportunity. If GameStop makes a press release about future plans, then the price could rise, potentially forcing shorters to cover fast, causing it to rise. Yeah, you're right. The problem is I think they're holding on to it. A lot of the firms that shorted it, I think they're holding on to it. And yes, if they do a press release and basically put out some positive news, it could make people feel better about the situation. But all of the news sources are not wanting to cover that. They want to cover the negative news because they're backed by these billionaires, these hedge funds. So all of the people are together, but literally maybe the government, you have all of these businesses, you have the news sources, the media, that's all behind all of these billionaires and hedge funds. And that's where we have to stand together as people and drive this price up as much as we possibly can. Again, this is not financial advice. This is merely just my opinion. We have 7,000 people in here. Please hit that like button, get it above 2,000 likes. But this is merely my opinion based on thorough analysis that I do every single morning and throughout the day. This analysis this morning was less thorough because of all the snow, but is this a good time to buy? Yeah, this is a perfect time to buy more. If you have a higher price, this will average it down so much that you'll basically cut that, in half. If you're at like $12 and you want to invest at that $8 mark, I guess now it's down to $8.99. If you want to invest at $8, then you're going to see a cost basis drop from $12 down to like $11, $10. And then when it does increase up to $20, you're gaining more of a profit, especially since you're gaining a lot more because you have more shares, right? So yeah, make sure you hit that like button. We have 7,000 people in here. Please get it above 2,000 likes. Let's see, keep Keep going. It's over, get out. I don't believe it is over. But if you believe so, definitely take your money and limit your losses, because it's always about you. You're on without any issues. Sorry guys, let me quickly log on. I'll recognize some comments, some super chats, and all that stuff. I just need to quickly log in because I am working as I go through this. All right, looks like things are working there. All right, so yeah, I mean, I think that we are going to continue to see this drop in the pre-market here, and it still might be a difficult Tuesday to handle. But I believe this week, I'm 100% certain that this week it's going to pull back up with all the people that have interest in it. A lot of people that have interest in it. Let me know if anybody's scared. Who's who's scared right now? Who has paper hands? Please let me know. Let me know what you're thinking here. Does everybody have diamond hands, or anybody has paper hands? Let me know. Who's scared of AMC and GME? People are saying buy AMC, hold the line. You're scared AF. I understand. Slow death? You think it's a slow death? I'm not. Nope. Diamond hands, diamond hands. No, I ain't scared. I'm scared. We got in late. Diamond hands. Scared. We are holding. Good. So that's what I want to hear. I want to see all the positivity here, because it's about the fact that we need to. I know a lot of people that said, they're willing to lose money, and they invested at the high points, and they don't even care. They just want to hold on to it to get at these hedge funds. And I believe that, that's obviously a good way of looking at it, but you also want to make money out of the situation. You don't want to lose money. No one ever wants to lose money. I don't want to lose money. You don't want to lose money. We need to be able to gain money as a collective group. Bro, the short interest on GME and AMC is below 40% now. Check your S3 data. Stop saying the shorts need to cover. See, that's where I don't get it. They're saying it's below 40%, but looking at all the data, it actually was still AMC or GME was still above 100%. They're putting out false information from what I've seen, and AMC was still above 70%. They only let go of a small percentage from what I've seen. There's a lot of news sources that are saying, oh, they let go of whatever, or they'll say like 40% of what they shorted in this day. But I don't 100% believe that. It does not make sense. It doesn't compute. Thank you for the super chat, though. Thank you for it. I appreciate that. GME holder here. My average is so high, I'm freaking shaking. Yeah, that's the thing that I always want to help you limit. So if you can get in at the low point today and limit whatever losses you do have, where's your average? Is it up in the 400 range? Because that's definitely a problem, because my overall opinion is that it's going to be pushing that 500 mark and probably won't pass it. When we do go up, you see all the potential buys. This is why they're still limiting AMC and GME, is because they're still holding the shorts, and people say that the shorts are covered and they only have 40% of the shorts left. But I'm not believing that is true, because you would have seen a large move up. And they wouldn't do it while the price is still high. The price was very high. Why would they limit the shorts at a higher price? Or why would they buy back their shorts at a higher price and lose more money and risk having the price go up? It doesn't make sense. But yeah, I think you need to look into your average. Let me know what your average actually is. Fermentation is basically you got a nodal in your throat. You get it removed through surgery, but easily recover. Huh. That's interesting. We'll have to look into that. I don't like surgery, by the way, but I'll have to look into that. Thank you for that information. Thank you for that. I'll have to, obviously talk to my wife a little bit. We have some nurses in the family, so I'll have to look at that. But thank you for that. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for, telling me that. But yeah, I mean, it's $15 for AMC. Going so fast. It's $15 for AMC high. I mean, that's literally on the verge of being at the upper tier. I would consider anything under like 14 or 13 being middle of the road, because I think it's going to, push 25, maybe 30. If it is 30 at the ultimate high, then 15 is okay. That's the middle of the road. But I'm thinking 25, 30 is going to be something that's realistic for it to get to. But again, this is not financial advice. This is merely my opinion based on an analysis that I built this morning, and obviously through different days. We have 8,000 people in here. Please hit that like button. Get it up to 3,000 likes if you can. Let's start small. So 2,500 likes. That would be amazing. For some reason, I cannot get in here. This is not looking good. I'm starving. But yeah, we have about an hour until the market opens. We have to see exactly what happens with this, if we could see any type of recovery here in the pre-market, because it makes no sense with all the interest how we would have one, little volume, and two, no like real rallies here. A bunch of people just selling off, and from what I've seen, everybody's holding. And maybe this is just my chat, but everybody's holding, Hey Perry, I'm using Webull desktop app. I see orders being placed at 54K, 50K, and et cetera. I'm not sure how. Why is it so small? I'm not sure how that is. The price keeps going down on AMC, 54K at $9. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It makes no sense to me, and this is where it's like I don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. Is it market manipulation in some way? And you might be just looking at the volume there. So it might be 54K to the negative here. It might be 54K that sold off at $9. That could be a possibility. And again, this is looking like they're physically just trying to cover their shorts. First of all, thank you for the super chat, Sam. I really appreciate that. But it looks like they're trying to just cover all of these shorts at a lower price. And if they continue to do that at a lower price, it should drive the price up. But it's not doing that. So what's going on here with all of this market manipulation? Now, we still have to continue to check in to see what the percentage is as the day goes on. But it's not looking like everything's adding up here. But a lot of people say that this is still a great buy. 132 for GME. AMC's now still at $9. So Nokia and BB are pretty much flat basically the last couple of days. Yeah, but GME at 133, AMC now below $9. I think that these are great buying opportunities. All I know is that I'm going to buy. This is money that I'm willing to lose and risk. I have money aside that I put in other places that I pay my bills with. If you're using money that you pay bills with, this is not something that you should be doing, because this is a form of gambling at that point. It's not gambling if you don't care about the money, if you just care about the cause. But if you care about the money and you need it for something, please don't do this. I don't want you to lose a bunch of money and not be able to pay that back if you are trading on like margin or whatever. I don't want anything to happen like that. So if you could take any form of advice from here, that would be it. Every other thing that I say, I'm not a financial advisor, so I should not give you that advice. But just from a standard, like we need to pay our bills sort of thing, you need to worry about that first. Average down people, yes, you're right. Combo, Ombuff Broom or Boom. I cannot see any of these. Why is this text so small? I feel like I'm getting old because I start to really look in, and a lot of times I can't see words. I'm squinting. I'm like, I'm gonna be 30. That's pretty much it. Give me a second. Sorry guys, send this text message. Thank you guys for waiting. But yeah, we have an hour until the market opens. I'm gonna stay live probably for, I don't know, probably till like 11 again, maybe 10:30. It just depends. It seems like my voice is. We got 9,000 people in here. Please hit that like button. That helps me out like so much. But yeah, I want to continue. Yeah, I think everybody should average down. I want to recognize that super chat. Thank you so much for the $5. I think everybody should average down, by the dip, but that's my opinion. Again, this is all my opinion, and what I'm going to do. You don't have to copy my strategy, or anybody else's strategy for that matter. Just, play whatever you want to play, but make sure you're using money that you're playing with and you're not, depending on. After. All right, let's see another super chat here. Thank you for the $5, Crackalacken. Have you checked out the orders of Fidelity members? 79% buy and 21% sell of AMC yesterday. How does that even make sense? 79% buy. We went completely downhill. Went completely downhill, and 79% buy and 21% pay. How does that? Or 79% buy and 21% sell. How does that even make sense? Please tell me how that makes sense. Is this a clear view of market manipulation? Is this showing their hand here that they're manipulating the market? And obviously, even if they are, we physically couldn't do anything about it because they control everything. They control who really regulates who. They can put in regulations for us, but not regulations for them. The things that we're doing right now, coming together, basically making a decision on stocks and picking the right things, is basically what they're doing within their firms. They're working together, getting advice from other people, understanding where things are, manipulating the market, buying things or selling things in order to create an opposite situation to what they want, so then they can, go ahead and short anything that they want. And it just makes it a horrible situation for so many people, so many of us regular people. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I'll thank you for the, I think, 25 Hungarian dollar super chat. Support from Hong Kong. Sorry. By the way, I cannot see. Is it the last game? You think it's the end game? I don't believe that this is the end game. You're at 1350, 200 shares. I don't think this is the end game. I think that is middle of the road when it comes to the price. I just don't know what they're going to do with all of this. It seems like this is market manipulation on their part. Robinhood, the hedge funds, maybe the government as well. I don't really know who's all in play here because I can't prove it. But, nothing is adding up. You're seeing people buying more than they're selling, but the price is still going down. That makes no sense whatsoever. You see a number of shorts that they have to cover, but the price is still going down. What? I understand that, they can, sell between firms to make it look like the price is going down. If that's the case, then we're still going to see that skyrocket, because eventually one of them has to sell. A firm could let go of 40% or 50% of their shorts, but they could also be selling those shorts to other firms to make it look like they offed a lot of their short positions. So there's a lot of things that could happen here, and a lot of things that they try and manipulate the market with, and we just need to recognize this, and band together, man together, and buy these shares, average down, and do big things here, because I think the price is going to go up. I do want to say again that this is not financial advice. This is merely just my opinion. So trade when you want to trade, sell when you want to sell, everything like that. But thank you for the $25 Hong Kong super chat. I don't know what type of currency that is, but thank you. Horrible with geography. I quit vaping last month, and I'm putting in as much as I can. AMC to the moon. Luke, thank you for the $5 super chat. Great that you quit vaping last month, because vaping is not good for you. So it's great that you quit. I'm happy for you. Anybody that improves themselves in the new year is basically doing big things for themselves. So thank you for the $5, and I thank you as well, because for quitting vaping, because maybe my child one day will walk by you and catch secondhand smoke if you were. So I appreciate that. And AMC to the moon, I definitely believe they're gonna get close to the atmosphere, but I don't know about the moon. The moon was kind of taken away from us. Thank you for the super chat here. Whoops. Change the calculation from share shorted / floated to share shorted / floated to plus share shorted. If you translate, it means shorts are at 20% or 120%. I would agree with you. It didn't make sense to me either. They couldn't have bought back their shorts positions. They couldn't have done it. It makes no sense, and the market would definitely move in the opposite direction. So you're right. I believe you're right. I haven't, did any formulas, but I believe you're right. Thank you for the super chat. I'm not sure what that is. CZK. I don't know what currency that is, but thank you for it. I bought into AMC yesterday, 62 shares at $16.55. That's very high. Compared to especially like where we are now. I mean, they opened at $17, so that means you bought in at $16.50. Were they on their way down at that point, or were they rallying back from like $15 or something? I believe they had a slow move down or a fast move down, and then they stopped, had a consolidation point, started to push up, and then started to just decrease. It had a little rally. That was the only rally through the day. I'm holding for now, but I'm debating whether to average down or buy into GME. That's the thing. Averaging down is probably an easier method to, obviously bring that cost basis down so you can gain more of a profit, or you can get to break even faster, whatever you're looking to do. But yeah, that would be my opinion, what I would do. But then again, don't take exactly what I'm doing and apply it to your situation. Everybody's situation is different, and everybody reads charts differently. I may get out a lot sooner than you do. I might recognize a profit a lot sooner than you do. So again, I'm in it at $12.50, so I'm down as well, probably like $1,200, and I'm okay with it. That's money that I was willing to lose, and I put there. But again, I'm putting more money in as long as it stays below that $10 mark. So we'll see how everything plays out. But I believe in the beginning of the market, if it opens below $9, if it does, we are going to have a huge push up. That's what I truly believe. With being able to trade 350 shares per person, if they allow that, there's going to be a lot of people that are averaging down, a lot of people that are buying more shares of stock because they got in at 18 or 19 or 16 or whatever. I'm in AMC at $19. What do? You physically have to average down. If you have no more money, then we really just have to wait. How many shares are you in AMC at $19? This is where it's tough. People that got in so high up there, it just makes it so difficult. I'm sorry that you got in at such a high price, and if you don't have any more money to average down, I feel like it's going to take a while for you to get to break even, let alone make a profit. So my average is 300 for GME, I guess. Right now, it's pretty much at half of that point. So if you can invest into the same shares, or the same amount of shares, then you could basically, cut that in half, cut the difference in half, or double the shares if you want to. But it's up to you. Then again, this is not financial advice. I have to keep saying it. It's not. We have 10,000 people in here. Please hit that like button. 10,000 people. We should be at like 5,000 likes. At least half of the amount of people that are in here. Let's see. Let's recognize some super chats here. Hey, not one to halt going down, but $7. But 7 going up. Not one to halt going down, but 7 going up. Are you saying that you'll invest if it gets to 7 going up? I don't know what that means. But thank you for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. If you want to clarify that, definitely let me know what you mean by this. I am so hungry. I should have ate something before I started this. I bought 10 shares at $14.88 and then 10 more shares at $13.50. Then I wake up and it's below $9.50. I'm holding, but they sell. You may sell half, but then buy back at a low point. You feel like you want to limit the losses you have now and then buy back at the lowest point. I think this might be close to the lowest point. I think the way that I'm looking at it now, it looks like it's resisting. And yesterday, that's what I was saying. When it got up to 17, or it's obviously a support level. So yesterday, when it got up to 17, it was resisting going past 17. So I was like, all right, if it opens at 17, that means people are going to pull back. For this, it looks like people are looking to buy at between $9 and $8. If it opens right below $9 or around that $9 mark, people are going to buy, and that's what I'm predicting. So I'm going to buy right when it opens if it is at $9. I already have it set up for 800 shares to go in. Actually, where's my? There you go. For some reason it says 400 shares. 800. Come on, man. Come on. 8. There we go. All right, so I already have it set for 800, ready to buy. AMC, GME. I think that will be good. I'm looking to buy at that $9 mark, and if it does push down, then it will push down. But I'm looking to buy at that $9 mark. That's what I'm looking at. So I'll set a limit. The problem is that I always get turned around with the cents that are on there. So instead of just saying, oh, I want to make, I want to invest at that $9 mark, I always put like $9.60 or $9.50. And obviously that's not what you want to do, because then if it doesn't push down to that or pull down to that, then what are you going to do? So it makes it a little bit difficult on me to do that, because the one day I wanted it to go down to 11.50 and it went down to 11.60. But since I wanted to go with cents, I didn't get in when I got in. But I guess that's good, because the price did go down, and now I can get in at a lower cost basis here, even though that would lower my cost basis as well. Let's see. So yeah, thank you for the $5 super chat, Brandon. Do I have diamond hands? First, thank you for the $5 super chat. I do have diamond hands. I can hold on to anything that I want to. The thing is I recognize profit and then know when a low point's coming in. So a lot of times I will buy and sell at the peaks and valleys. But then for the sake of this, I've been holding for a little bit longer than what I usually do. I never hold anything overnight, so this is definitely a different thing for me, different story. Wow, thank you for the $20 super chat here, Emily. In their super chat was saying there are 7 halts yesterday. Just all going up, not down. Market manipulation. I don't know what that means. You mean they stopped the live stream because you had too many super chats? Is that what that is? I don't want to. Sorry, I don't want to misinterpret this. You're saying they halted live streams because of it, or are we talking about the market here? I'm mixing a bunch of things together. I think there is market manipulation. I'll tell you that. But yeah, let's halt on the super chats here. I'll try and recognize as many regular comments as I can, but let's put a stop on the super chats for right now. Let's try and hold back on those. But thank you for the $20 super chat. I mean, that's absolutely amazing. I think there is a lot of market manipulation because it doesn't make sense why the stock price is going down, why we would see so many people buying, a high percentage of people buying, and no people actually selling. Or not no people, but you have a couple of people that are selling. It makes no sense to me. But yeah, like I said, I'm set up to buy at like $9. So I'll recognize the super chats here, but can we just put like a little bit of a stop on super chats? I don't want it to go crazy and then stop the live stream, and then I have to start up a new one, which I'll start up a new one if I have to. When do you think GME will reach 500? That's tough to say. I was thinking that it was going to reach 500 at the end of this week or close to it. Now I'm saying with all of the limitations, it just really depends when they really start to cover those shorts. Right now they're selling them back and forth, a ladder attack, and basically they're artificially bringing the price down by saying that they're selling off. That these shorts are gone from their books, basically. So I will have to push to next week, but I just don't know how the rest of this week is going to go. Right now, it was only Monday yesterday, and we were expecting a low day out of everything, and that was extremely low, and it's continuing to this pre-market. So I think that this is going to be a price to where so many people want to buy in, especially with the fact that we're not fully limited on shares. We have basically 20 shares that we can buy of GME, 350 shares that we can buy of AMC just on Robinhood alone. So all the people that can buy more shares on Fidelity and maybe Webull or whatever platform you use, I think that will bring the price up. So I'll say that next week it'll probably get up to 500. If it happens before then I'm happy about that. But the 130 mark right now, I think, is a great opportunity for a lot of people to get in, especially since it is this low. A lot of people don't want to justify $325 worth of a stock price. It's crazy. Thank you for the $5 super chat. How concerned should I be? How concerned should I be about still having my AMC with Robinhood? If you still hold them, it's from what I heard, and I didn't do a lot of research on it, Robinhood was canceling positions or taking people out of positions when they held Robinhood on margin. If you're not holding on a margin, I don't think it's a problem. It's your cash, so you should be able to hold those stocks. If you're holding them, it's not a problem at all because you would be able to sell them at a point. The issue that they're having is a lot of people buying the stock. So I don't think that you will have any issue of holding Robinhood. Will it take too long to move to Webull? Don't want to be in limbo if I would say you keep the shares that you hold on Robinhood. If you feel like you're just going to hold them, then keep the shares you hold on Robinhood. But then put some more money into Webull if you wanted to average down. I don't know if Webull is the best option because I think they might have been limiting on Webull as well. There are a number of platforms that have been limiting. I think Robinhood's doing the most of it. So, but TD Ameritrade is kind of following in their footsteps because I believe Charles Schwab uses Citadel as a clearinghouse as well. So, oh, 7 halts in the stock market. So yeah. Uh, Again, I want to address the $20 super chat that you gave me, Emily. Thank you. But yeah, there were a number of times to where prices stopped. It looked like it was rallying a little bit, and then prices completely stopped. Even going lower, it looked like prices stopped because it was dropping significantly, right? And that gives people time to understand when to get in, and if they should get in or if they should sell. It makes them think twice about what's going to happen after the halt goes down, after it comes back, basically. So yeah, it was halted a bunch of times, 7 times. I didn't count, but thoughts on SNDL? I don't have thoughts on SNDL. Guys, don't forget, I missed it. BlackRock is still in. I don't. Okay, SNDL. I don't have an opinion. Ameritrade is only limiting margin as far as I know. Okay, that's good. So a lot of people that are trading with actual cash can actually get into these stocks. TD Ameritrade is what I use. No limits. Great research. I did see. I've seen their Thinkorswim platform. I was excited to see that. I would love to use it, but I'm just stuck on Fidelity, and I love their live trading platform, and I think Thinkorswim is pretty good as well. I should download it. The problem is that now that I look at TD did have some limits, and Robinhood had some limits, and Webull had some limits, and First Trade and all these other platforms had limits, I sit here and think like, well, should I just stay on Fidelity, or should I just keep a larger portion in Fidelity? Because if I do like TD Ameritrade a little bit more, which I think I might because they have a lot of tools, then I would want to move things over there, or a majority of it. But with all of the flexibility that I have with Fidelity, I might want to keep most of my money there. So let me know if anybody else has TD if you like it. Diamond Hands, 200 shares at $14.96. Girlfriend isn't happy right now. I understand that. If it's something that you can't play with, then it kind of gets to you. But I believe we're going to have this pushback to, I think we're going to rally up a lot. I don't know how much, but I think we are. If we don't have any peaks and valleys today, there has been a huge amount of market manipulation then, and that's proven because there are so many people interested in this stock being so low, in GME being so low, and we are not. Sorry, I get distracted sometimes. I feel like I'm getting old. Yeah, there's so many people interested in these stocks, in AMC and GME, and we're not looking to sell. There's a bunch of people looking to buy more, So let's see. We have 11,000 people watching right now. This is phenomenal. Thank you all for watching me, choosing to watch me. But again, if you just join, we're limiting trading in Robinhood. They're limiting to 350 in AMC, 20 shares in GME, which is 20 more than what, I guess 19 more than what they allowed yesterday, and obviously a lot more on AMC. So hopefully that's the case and we can actually trade. Do I use Active Trader Pro? I do use Active Trader Pro, Austin. I love Active Trader Pro. It gives me the flexibility to look at multiple charts, and it seems really easy to use. So while I'm trading, I'll use Active Trader Pro on my laptop here / 2-in-1 computer. But yeah, I love this platform. I hear a lot of good things about Thinkorswim, the Thinkorswim platform from TD Ameritrade, but Active Trader Pro is something I'm used to. And they say you're used to what you're used to, right? Thank you for the $5 super chats. How are short ladder attacks not illegal? It seems shady as that. Yeah, it does. It definitely is very shady. Thank you for the $5 super chat, by the way. But it is very shady because if you look at this situation, right? They're selling it back and forth, and they're allowed to do it because it makes them look better and gain more of a profit or limit their losses as well. So if I see that, I'm always like, this is illegal. Like, call this out. But what can we do about it? They control everything. They pretty much run the world. So it's not illegal because they do it. If we did it, it would be illegal. That's how it goes. They don't want the people to gain anything, and you have to see at this point, how America really runs, and we need to change this whole entire dynamic of how government is and how all of the stock market runs and money flows to people, and also more to big businesses and all that stuff. They get tax breaks. We really don't get the same tax breaks that they would get because maybe Amazon wants to move to a certain place and they're like, oh, well, what tax breaks will you give me? Okay. So this is a negotiation because you want me to move my facility to you. Yeah, I see. So we need to figure out how to change that dynamic here. We have 11,000 people in here. Please hit that like button if you can. I would love to get to a total of 10,000 likes. The market opens in a little over 30 minutes. So I think we're ready to see exactly what's going to happen today. And again, from what I'm seeing here, let me go to Fidelity. From what I'm seeing here, AMC, AMC, more man, hold that. You see this snapshot here. Let me look at this chart. Sorry, I just need to pop out this chart real quick. Okay, that's not good. That's why it didn't go up, because it's not. All right, let me look. Let me type in AMC and get this rolling. There we go. So, don't mind this. Don't mind the stock price here. Don't mind the stock price here because that's not updated. That's still where it closed at. But let's look at not advanced chart. Let's look at where it was. Let's look at where it's resisting from. So I wanted to show you that because Robinhood really can't show it. So you see how it's pushing against that $9 mark every single time. It's not looking to go below that $9 mark. So that's where I'm thinking that it's going to be a pullback from. You have a lot of buyers that have a lot of interest, and these sharp increases that you see, that just shows that you have a lot of interest here. Let's see exactly how this plays out, how many people buy, but I'm telling you, I'm buying shares. If I can get a bunch of shares at $9, it's an amazing time to get in. But again, this is not financial advice. This is merely just my opinion based on all of my analysis that I do in the morning. So yeah. Trying to work and do all of this at the same time. Let's see. Get into the next one. Do you think AMC will hit 100? I don't think AMC will hit 100. I think that they will at most get to $50. I was going to say 500. I think at most they will get to $50. That will be it. I'm looking for 25 or 30. And then somewhere to hold steady, somewhere around that $20 mark would be phenomenal. But eventually, maybe months down the line or weeks down the line, it will sell off. So you need to recognize your profits in some form or fashion here. But AMC, I don't believe will hit 100, in my opinion. This is based on all the things that I see. I think it will hit 50. I'm trying to be realistic with you guys. And a lot of people say AMC to the moon without actually digging into the chart, digging into some of the detail. But the way they're limiting us, and I feel like they're gonna, if we start to push too high again after these limits are over, they're going to limit again. And they're going to keep doing this, keep manipulating the market, and it's not going to be illegal. It's going to be something that they're allowed to do, you know? So I'm holding GME at 338 and 245. Nokia at 495, AMC at 1475. Haven't put in more than I'm willing to lose. We need to fix this. We do need to fix this. AMC at 1475 is literally right in close to the middle of where I believe it's going to end up. So that's good. You'll still recognize a profit. I would imagine you have a lot of shares. Your GME cost basis is lower than 338, buying those shares at 245, which is definitely good. And if you could find a way to buy a little bit more, that'll lower your cost basis even more so that you can gain more of a profit. Nokia, I'm not sure where they will end up. Let me just see here. Let me pull this away. Actually, let me put this at the end. So Nokia, I don't know where they'll end up because it doesn't seem like there's much volume here, and it's staying pretty flat. So it's not something you need to truly worry about that's absolutely crazy, unless it drops significantly. But I don't know where they'll end up. I haven't been looking at them much. We have 12,000 people in here. Please get this to 5,000 likes if you can. I'm trying to recognize some super chats. Don't send too many at once. I don't want this live stream to be flagged. I just want it to go on so I can continue to give any advice that I guess it's not advice. It's not financial advice. So I can continue to talk about these things. This is just a conversation. This is for entertainment, not for you to copy me. Manifesting wealth. Shorts are Friday. Okay, that's good to know, but they get time to pay up. That's the part newbies miss. Takeoff is tomorrow morning. Well, then I'm with you on that one. I'm looking for us to see some sort of increase today. I don't think it's going to be the complete take. I mean, it might be. It just depends what all buyers do, but they're not limiting us to buy to just buying 10 shares. So I think we still could have some sort of a takeoff. We did get the 5,000 likes. Thank you so much. But it's good to know that a lot of people believe that the takeoff will be this week. Again, I'm not sure if we will hit $500 this week. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But I'm pushing for it to hit next week if that's the case. So we have 11,000 people in here. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. Let's continue to. We don't have any more. Oh, we got another one. Isn't Nokia basically backed by Finnish Gov? I'm not sure, but it is stable. I mean, if that's what you're asking, I know it's completely stable. You look at the way it's been trending, it actually has its peaks and valleys. It's not going downhill, no market manipulation. Nokia looks like it's like the perfect buy. I'm not saying that it's the perfect buy, but it looks like it's pretty much flat. And if it does increase from there, then you'll gain some sort of a profit, especially being at such a low price point. Some people are saying about naked. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but we have 30 minutes until the market opens. 30 minutes. AMC, is anybody buying when the market opens? Let me know if anybody's buying when the market opens. I'll try and read as many chats. You don't think it's getting to 50? Mike Lewis said, you laughed and said 50. Yeah, right. Do you believe that? You don't believe it's going to hit to 50? You think it's going to keep dropping? Because it looks like it's resisting that $9 mark, which means that buyers may be winning in this case. And when the market opens, we might see a lot of people buying that don't know how to buy in the pre-market in after hours. Before all this, I bought 2,000 AMC at $1.95, sold it at $3 because I wasn't tracking any of this. Got up to 20. Yeah, I know what you're going through because I held a ton of GameStop well before all of this took place. It wasn't like right before and I sold off. It was well before all of this. It was before the pandemic happened and everything. So I held it for quite some time, but I thought they were going to go up and increase. That was in my more like exploring long-term investment phase. I don't really like doing long-term investments at all, but I know exactly what you're feeling. That must hurt. 2,000 shares of AMC jumping to $20. You would have had quite a bit of money there compared to what you bought in at. So sorry that you have to deal with this. Hopefully you were able to get back in at a lower price around, the $6 mark when it did go down to $6. But yeah, thank you for the $5 super chat. Cody, thank you for the $5. In your opinion, do you think GME will flatten out and begin to upswing this week? Yeah, I think it could do it today. I think it's showing in the pre-market right now that it's resisting. We're looking at it's resisting somewhere the 125 mark. Right now it's 125.90 and it's pushing up to 126. So it's resisting around that range. For GME, it's a little difficult to put it down to $1 because it does move so much at one movement. It'll move $1 or $2 in one single second. So I understand what's going on there, but it looks like it's resisting that 125 mark, to tell you the truth. And I believe that if it is resisting, it's going to pull back up. That means the buyers are really getting in on this and seeing that the price is that low. So like with AMC, like I said, I'm buying, even if it does continue to go down, which I don't believe it will. But again, this is not financial advice. This is merely just my opinion. So if you're not going to buy directly at the open, you don't have to copy exactly what I'm doing. I'm buying at the open because I'm comfortable with losing all of this money. If you're not comfortable and with eventually or possibly losing any of this money, then don't do it. Don't invest your money in thinking you're going to gain another mortgage payment or be able to get another car payment out of it. I do see it's under $9. It's at $8.92. It keeps going back and forth. It's been under $9 a couple of times, but it keeps getting close to resisting that $9 mark. That's what. Now, if it pushes below $8, then I'm wrong, but it looks like it's still trying to resist the $9. So it's going back and forth, back and forth. You guys are amazing here. We got basically 12,000 people in here. Please hit that like button if you can, if you haven't done so already. Or if you want to, you can hit the dislike button. I like criticism, so go ahead and do so. But as long as you're engaged, whatever you're doing, like, dislike, if you're engaged, let me know what you're thinking. One, I'd go long on Nokia. I think they are a long play as well. Two, we can draw comparisons to the VW short squeeze. I did hear about that yesterday, that we can draw comparisons from the VW short squeeze. The problem with that is we didn't have as much market manipulation then. We didn't have as strong of an internet presence that we do now. So it's definitely a different situation than what happened then. If we draw from what happened in the past, we're going to stick to the outcomes that happened in the past. We can continue to gain because we have the leverage here versus having the leverage there. So this is where, see, now I'm starting to lose my voice and we're only in 2 hours in? This is where I'm sitting here thinking, an hour and 30 minutes. This is where I'm sitting here thinking oh, we shouldn't take it from the past. And when I heard that yesterday, I was like, all right, well, let me look into this. And, I looked into it a little bit and it just didn't seem like it was following the same rules here, because they're limiting trading from all of these investors. We have more of an internet presence. We can build groups of millions of people within days. And it's definitely a different story. But Alex, thank you for the $5 super chat. And I like what you said about going long on Nokia. I think Nokia is a longer play with how steady and stable it is. So yeah. Let's see. Do you still like Nokia? Is that Jeff? Jeff? I just lost my voice. that went out completely. That's not good. It's not a good sign. Yes, I do like Nokia for a huge gain short term. No, I don't think so. The fact that they're still letting us buy, like you see down here on the right screen that I have here, Nokia they're allowing us to buy 2,000 shares, which is good. It is at a lower price, being at $4.74. But yeah, I think $2,000 or 2,000 shares is good because we can create the volume to bring the price up. Naked the same way, but yeah, I would say I see it as a long play rather than a short play. Julius, thank you, Matthew. Learned on much in the past 2 days from you, from New Jersey, tri-state area. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that you're learning so much from me. I love to teach people. Anything that I know, I love to teach people. There are things that I don't know that I love to learn, and then hopefully when I learn those things, I can teach people as well. But Julius, thank you for saying that. That really makes me feel good about everything that I'm doing. Not just about, so quote unquote, I guess, giving advice, which this is not financial advice. Just really, having this conversation, building conversations, and being able to help people understand what a chart looks like and what they should be looking for. But both charts right now show that they're resisting the 125 mark and the $9 mark. So I think that's good. Thank you everybody for the super chats. I really appreciate all of that. What do I think on Naked? I haven't looked at Naked. Let's bring up another duplicate here. I got to pay attention to when the market opens. I also have to pay attention to work. So sorry if I seem a little bit distant at times. I'm trying to stay engaged because obviously I care about everybody on this chat, everybody that watches me. I wish that I had my memberships live because I would like to be able to do something with that, with the stickers and all that stuff. It looks interesting. And be able to highlight certain comments here. So let's look at Naked here. So I'm probably going to need to look at their chart. Let me see what I can pull up. Wait, you know what? I need to pull up my GME purchase as well. I think I'm going to buy 4 shares of GME. GME. Yep. Okay, down. Sorry if I seem distant. I'm just trying to get everything set up because the market's going to open in like 12 minutes, and I just want to be set up to buy what I need to buy and sell what I need to sell because right now you can see both of them pushing up a little bit. GME is pushing to 130. 131, it's really moving up. It pulled away from that 125 mark. So we're gonna buy. Go buy. Come on, I can't click anything here. All right, I don't know what to do here. Can't select anything. Quantity. I'll do 4. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get this set up again. Limit. Is anybody planning to buy right when it opens? Anybody? I just want to know if you are planning to buy this, because I have 800 shares set up. I don't know if I should do a market price or if I should go limit because I feel like it's going to skyrocket. I feel like that's the case. But AMC at 10, I don't see it at 10. Why is that not updating on here? Oh, I'm not scrolled all the way over. Come on, man. What am I, an amateur? Yeah, come on. Go lower. Get below that $10 mark. Get below it. We got a super chat, $9 from Julian. I'm interested in your thoughts on Naked. I did invest. What point did you invest? In some AMC as well. As far as buying on the open, I probably won't. On open, it tends to be higher, and trying to see that's the thing. That's where I'm a little skeptical about that, because it does tend to go higher during the other opens that it had, because the pre-market and post-market were actually kind of different. It was a different story. It wasn't all downhill. It was more of up, down, up, down, up, down, resisting at that high level. So a lot of sellers were pulling back, so you didn't have enough buyers, right? Right now, it's showing that it's resisting at the $9 level, and then now it's starting to push up to $10 basically. The same thing with GME. It was resisting at that 125 level, and now it's pushing up to 133. So I'm interested to see what it does, but I want this to stay below $9 so I can get in and have a potential gain throughout the whole entire time, because I think that this is going to be one of the lowest lows that it has in the next couple of days. You know, if I close before market, will sell price stay the same? If I close before market, will sell price stay same? I'm trying to picture what you mean by saying that. Oh, by the way, Julian, I don't know if I said thank you for the $10 super chat. That's phenomenal. And my thoughts on Naked, I didn't answer that question. My thoughts on Naked, I think that they're a long-term play as well. Naked is just, doesn't have the volume. The same thing with Nokia, it doesn't have the volume. It is down a little bit, but it's not down a crazy amount, you know? 17% is not like 50% or 60% like all the other areas are down. And the focus and the play has been in GME and AMC, so that's why I've always been interested in that. And some in Best Buy as well, or not Best Buy, Blackberry. But I think it's the same thing, same play as Nokia. Naked is more of a long-term play. When did you invest into Naked? At what point? Was it at the, I think it was the $1.65 mark or whatever? Yeah, see, it's pulling away from the trend line for AMC, and for GME, it's pulling away a little bit from the trend line. I'm so hungry. We have 12,000 people in here. Please hit that like button. Add another 1,000 likes to this before we open. That would be amazing. I'll continue to update you guys on this whole entire thing. We have 5,976 likes. So hungry. 6,000 likes. Thank you for hitting 6,000 likes. Let's get it to, yeah, there we go. 6,100. Really jumping up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. So it looks like AMC is pulling back a little bit. Has another green candlestick from what I see. I want it to be below $9. That's when I wanted to invest. Yesterday I said below $10 would be amazing, but obviously seeing it get below $9 made me think I should get in below $9, right? Same thing with GME. I would love to get in at 125. The lowest I can get into, I would love to get to that point. I just wonder what's going to be the high and low of the day. Where it's going to be the support and resistance levels. That's what I want to know. So again, Julian, thank you for the $10. Cassie, thank you for $5. A little pretty from MOB Sacramento. Let's get this stock money. Yeah, are you invested in anything? Is it Casey? Casey, are you invested in anything? Do you have shares of AMC? Do you have shares of GME? What do you have? I'm gonna buy both during the open and watch it push up. Some people think that it's gonna be higher, but I don't think it could physically go higher. It has a lot of potential volume. Come on, stay low. It's going to 960. Might push $10. I don't want that. What are you guys thinking? buy and hold AMC. Support at 892. I do see that in the pre-market at least. Money over. Okay, let's hold. We're gonna hold. I got 5 more GME at 138. That's amazing. Good job. Again, we're gonna continue to watch this as time goes on. So AMC is moving up to $10 mark. GameStop up to 138. Thank you for the $5, Gib. Hey Matthew, do you think? What do you think about? What is that? Araphiria? I don't know how to say that. Thanks for all you do. I'll look it up. I don't have any thoughts on anything that's really not any of these 4 areas or 5 areas. But I guess the fact that you sent me a super chat, I feel like I have to look into it. Look into it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this is not one that I heard of yet, but the fact that you sent me a super chat makes me want to look into it. I'm not going to do it there. We duplicate here and look at it here. Sorry. Is that something that a lot of people are moving on, or is this just an overall like what are my thoughts on something? I normally would give I would give my thoughts on how a stock is moving based on what I can see on the chart. But if I had to give a quick overview of what happened in the last week or the last month, overall trend looks up, right? And it's starting to bow, which means that it's starting to flatten out. And I don't want to talk about this too much, but it is flattening out. So you might see some peaks and valleys here, very short peaks and valleys, looks like between $12 and $13. So if you want to invest something short term, that'll probably be good. Long-term play might be the option here. So that's my quick and dirty explanation because we're kind of focusing on AMC, but I wanted to recognize it because you did send a super chat. So thank you for that. If the market opens lower than your limit buy price, you get market price, right? I don't believe so. I think they put you at they put you in at whatever price it's actually at. So yeah, market price, but that can drive the price up as well if you're willing to pay a higher price for the stock. But if you're buying a ton of shares, then yeah, it'll drive the price up. If it doesn't, or if you're not buying a lot of shares, it won't drive the price up, from what I understand. But thank you, Mario, for the $5 super chat. You guys are amazing. So engaged in all of this stuff. I love it so much. I love when people are engaged because it makes me, feel good about this whole situation, understand what other people are doing, all of those things. I bought an AMC last week and 15. At 15? If you bought in at 15, I think that's close to middle of the road. Like I said, for me, I bought in at $12.50 and I'm still looking to average down to get me below $10 basically. My average will not be below $10 because I bought in at $12.50 for 400 shares. If I still buy 800 shares, I'll still be above that $10 mark. Probably because I'm gonna be buying above that $10 mark. Once I put in my order, they're gonna sell me, or they're gonna put me in at probably like 10, 20. Not the time, the amount. You missed my other super chat. Why aren't you pre-market buying on the low? Also thoughts on RSI and naked. I don't like to really buy during low volume time periods. I understand that would be an amazing option to buy pre-market lows. I just don't like to do it because I never know exactly where it's gonna end up, and I like to see exactly where it starts during the day. I never really like to buy during after hours. I just don't like to do it. But my thoughts on Naked, I'm going to give you thoughts on Naked. Not, um, I believe that the Naked is a very long term play from what I've seen. I look at them and see the $1 mark, and they just don't have the volume for a $1 stock. You know, a $1 stock could be in the billions. You know, the fact that it has the same amount of volume as like AMC would have, and AMC is at $10, that makes no sense to me. It should, if the volume was going to push up really quick, then you would see double the volume here, or at least you know, another like 250 million. But that's not what you're seeing. So sorry that I missed your other super chat. I was trying to get through some stuff as I go through this. I try and recognize a lot of stuff, but I sometimes can't. Manny, thank you for the $5 super chat. You're amazing. Herman, thank you for the $5. What are your thoughts on Alibaba? Should I sell today or keep it? See, I'm not trying to get focused on that. I don't want to get off track here. That's what these super chats are going to be about. I can't do that because I don't want to get off track. Everybody's here because they want to know what GameStop, what AMC, what BB is going to do. I really don't have any thoughts on Alibaba. I'm sorry that I don't. Maybe in another live stream when I go over like just standard stocks after all this stuff is over, then yeah, we can go through that. But right now, I don't have any thoughts on Alibaba. Cash App, instant letting me buy what isn't letting you buy. Isn't letting me buy. What's happening? Where can I buy AMC at? Well, you might want to wait until the market opens. You have to be at a certain point to invest during these times. But once the market opens, you'll be able to invest. I believe in Cash App. I haven't used Cash App, but you can use Robinhood at this point. You can use Fidelity. You can use Webull. I have a link in the description if you want to sign up. But the only thing is that it's going to take time for the money to clear. So that's where it ends up being a little bit tricky. So yeah, sorry. Still want to recognize some of these super chats. Thank you, Downside Upside, for the $6.99 super chat. You said thank you. I thank you for coming by, watching this. Could you hit that like button? We got 12,000 people in here. You guys are amazing. The $6.99 super chat. I want to thank you again. Let's look at Ryan. Exos clearing firms has blocked AMC. So Cash App no longer works. So apparently Cash App no longer works because the clearinghouse for Cash App blocked AMC. If I'm understanding that correctly, I haven't checked into it, but that may be the reason why you can't buy AMC or find AMC. Cash App blocked AMC buys. F in the chat. Their broker blocks buys. Oh man, why? I don't understand. Is it too much of a volume? I feel like the volume is pretty steady. It's not even close to where it was. Is it because they're partnered up with some of these hedge funds and hedge funds are really pushing people not to buy? Is that what it's all about? That's what it seems like it is. Brandon Lee, thank you for the $5 super chat. Whoa. So market's opening in 6 minutes. You think the short squeeze will happen this week? I think that it will start this week. Stocks over stocks. What does that mean? What does this mean? Internet slang stocks is deliberate misspelling of stocks. As traded in the is often used to refer to as such stocks of finance more general. Way to I think it's hilarious. Didn't Elon Musk say this? Didn't Elon Musk say stonks? I don't really have any thoughts on it. All right, we need to slow down on the super chats. You guys are amazing for doing this, but we do need to slow down on it. I don't want them to stop the live stream, because if they stop the live stream, then um, it's not going to be good. Cash App works when the market opens, y'all. Duh. Is that I understand it does work when the market opens, but are they actually blocking AMC? That's the real question. Thank you, Aaron, for the $5 super chat. Blue, I guess. Thank you for the $5. I can still buy AMC and it's still visible in Cash App. So there we go. We got another person that says it's visible in Cash App and they can buy it. We have 4 minutes until the market opens. I won't be like full like MIA, because I will be, obviously actively going into this, but I might be more engaged here than I am, on the actual chat. So what do I think about XSPA and its $100 million war chest to roll out COVID airport testing? One analyst has rated with 1-year target of $54. I haven't looked into it. Again, I'm not really a long-term play type of guy. I just know when something will be a long-term play versus a short-term play. So I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked into it. I will have to take some time to look into it, because like I've told other people, I wanted to get more into the long-term play because a lot of people are telling me I should move more towards dividends, but I always want to recognize a profit in any case. And dividends, really, you can lose a ton of profit while still gaining that dividend, but then ultimately lose money. And that's why I'm not in the long-term play. But I really don't have any opinion on XSPA. Thank you for the $5 super chat, though, Manny. I really appreciate it. 1K shares of AMC ready in 3 minutes. I'm ready as well. I got 800K. Remember, don't copy what I'm doing. This is not my opinion, or this is my opinion, sorry. But it's not something that's, I guess, financial advice. That's what I would go with. I'm trying to word this correctly. But it's not financial advice. Just giving you my opinion. So we have 2 minutes until the market opens. We're going to see how this moves, and I'm going to buy whether it goes up or down. Eventually, we're going to see that push up, but I do want to see it increase quite a bit. And if it does, obviously, right when the market opens, I'm gonna see a loss of, an unrealized loss of like 1,000 some odd dollars. But as I get into this, I think it's going to be a different story. So let's continue to buy. Let me preview this. I'm going to place that. Wherever the market is. Let me take this order out. Orders. This. Waiting for this market to open. I'm really engaged here. I know a lot of people are as well. Waiting for this market to open. It's like when you're the same thing when I was looking for like a PS5, which I still don't have a PS5. But we're just waiting for the market to open. Yeah, I know. You can schedule it though, but I just want to make sure. I want to look at the profit. A lot of times I like to push where we are. Come on, man. What the heck? My order was filled partially. Oh man, it's pushing up. Okay, it's filled. 932. All right, let's see how that goes. Because right now I have a lot that's down, but oh wow. Come on. Things are moving completely slow. For me at least. Yeah. I haven't since purchased I have an unrealized gain of $1,000 at this point. I do hold quite a bit of shares now. We are looking for it to go up. Let's see what they're actually doing here. AMC is pushing $10 at this point. I got in at 932, which is below the $10 threshold, which is what I wanted. We have an error in the servers, apparently. Let's continue to look at some things. Let me know if you guys got in. You guys made any moves. Cash App blocked. AMC. I'm seeing a definite move upward. Same thing with I would love to get in there below 150. Where's my limit? Limit is 152. I'll take 152. That's okay. Come on. Getting errors all over the place for GME. I don't even think I can get in. Should have set a limit order for GME. Because I set one for AMC, I didn't set one for GME. You're in at 906. I'm in at 932. Filled 250 orders at 932. That's amazing. Hopefully, being able to average down. Hopefully, we can see that large increase continue to push up. But either way, it's great to get in under $10. You got in 20 at 987. Let's go. 18 shares. Got it at 925. What does it mean 0 out of 1,000 filled at market? Does that mean I won't buy at the 937 I requested? Yes, if you have 0 out of 1,000 that's filled, that means that none of them were filled. But sometimes they will partially fill those. If I can get in below, that would be amazing. Get in below $8, that would be amazing. So I'm thinking with all of the interest, it doesn't make sense why the actual stock price is going down, but I do see it pushing up. And if you did get in lower right now, it's great because during the week, it's going to actually play out nicely. See, I couldn't get in GME though. Wait. Well, that's great. If they can resist that $9 mark. Oh, wow. Wow. That might be another point to get in for me. So again, for me, it's definitely a different situation in how I think and how I move. So don't sit here and just always take my advice, because I get in at lower and lower points and end up realizing a lot of profit. So don't just take my advice, because a lot of times I have more to put in than what the normal person would. So yeah, don't always just take all my advice. But yeah, 1,000 Thank you for the $6.99 super chat, by the way. But yeah, if you had zero that's filled, then that means you had zero that's filled. But if you did have zero that's filled, hopefully you can cancel that and get into it at $8.73 before it pushes back up. But yeah, it looks like they might be doing this whole ladder attack thing because it doesn't make sense. The volume is there for buys, but the sells are taking over. Cash App has halted AMC for me. Is anybody having trouble with Robinhood or any other platform? I want to know if they're actually getting halted because Robinhood says that you'll be able to trade basically 350 shares, right? Let's continue to watch this. It's below $9. It's below $9. Hopefully, some of you lowered your cost average down to basically half of where you were at. Just don't get scared. There's a lot of tactics that they can do in order to make it look like the market goes against you, and that's the tactics that they're actually doing. But yeah, continue to look at this. We're going to continue to watch this, continue to watch it. I know that during the week, a bunch of people have said that the shorts, the buyback of the shorts will actually happen this week, sometimes this week. So make sure that you're in at a low point before you can see all of that gain. But yeah, TD is not working. Is that what someone said? It's going way too fast. I can't really see anything. GME halted. I can't see any. Thinkorswim, buy naked stock, boys. Let's leave that alone. Don't get scared. It's the first 10 minutes. Let's continue to watch how it goes. GME suspended. Already has a lot of volume. This is where I think that they're making their moves upward, or they're making their moves by doing this whole ladder attack. I don't think people are actually selling. I think this is an artificial sell tactic. You got some AMC at 825. That's amazing. Good work. Anything below that $10 mark, I think is going to be really good. 100 shares at $10 cost basis. That's really good. That's really good. We have a super chat here. Oh, where'd it go? The smaller super chats only show up on the chat unless it was taken away. Guess it didn't go anywhere. All right. Cash App says Exos is blocking purchasing. So it looks like some people are saying that Cash App is still having problems. How long can they ladder attack until when? This is the thing. They can continue to do it until those shorts physically have to be bought back, right? Until they're losing so much money that it has to be bought back. They're paying on this as they're holding on to it. So they physically have to do it at some point. The problem is if they scare people enough and bring the price down so much, then they're not losing as much. So this is a tactic with them, but eventually our buys are going to, push further than what they can do here, because with them limiting us to 350 shares or Cash App not letting us do anything, that's definitely holding us back. Also, with any other platform that may be holding us, with them halting stocks, all of these other things, all these other tactics that they put in place in order to scare us out of our positions is what they basically do in order to gain their profit back. So thank you for the $5 super chat, by the way. I'm having problems with Cash App and Fidelity. I tried AMC. I did have problems with Fidelity a little bit for GME. It looked like it was, I'm still having problems. I can't fill my limit order for GME. But yeah, AMC and Nokia carry ended. And I Can't say that this is to blame. I do not control. Yeah, I understand. Thank you for the $5, by the way. But yeah, I had trouble with Fidelity a little bit. It looked like it was as it was going up, people were buying so many that I couldn't get back in. I'm probably going to buy at a lower cost basis here. Limit. What is my cost basis? Let me see. I wish I had a quicker way of writing this. GME. No, AMC. Sorry, I'll recognize some super chats there. Yeah, just hold, guys. Hold. If you are holding them, just continue to hold. Again, this should be money that you're comfortable with losing. If you are not comfortable with losing, do not put it into the market, because you shouldn't be stressing as much. You shouldn't stress at all. I don't stress at all. I'm comfortable. I'm fine. Market, and it becomes a write-off if you do lose it, so that's good. Limit. GME below 110, GME below 107, 106. This looks like it's getting out of control there. Revolt is blocking AMC and GME now, so it looks like they're just really trying to block the buys so that people get scared into selling. And obviously, as it starts to go downhill a little bit, if they block even a little bit and the price goes down, other people get scared that the price is going down, so they sell. Immediately have paper hands, right? Cash App is blocking to purchase AMC. Absolutely disgusting with this market manipulation. I know, it's crazy. I look at it and go, why are they even attempting to do this? And it's because they don't want to lose money. They don't want these hedge funds to lose money, and that's what it's all about. I hate this. I hate that so much. But yeah, thank you for the $5, and thank you for the €5, I think it is, the super chat. But yeah, remember, it's always money that you're comfortable with losing. I'm gonna put in another limit order for 750 if I can get it there. That'll be great. Not $750. What's going on here? If I can't get it there, then that's fine. I got in at $9. Actually, that's pretty low. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Come on, I typed it in, 200. It looks like it's pushing up. Let me know what you guys are doing when you got in at. I know some people say I got in at 812. That's amazing. If you got in lower than that, did anybody get in at 7? It went down to 7. Anybody get in at 7? I lost all my money. Fuck America. Did you sell already? Just trying to help sell. I think if you can't afford it, then definitely sell. I would give that would be my opinion to you guys. If you cannot afford it, definitely sell. That would be my only form of financial advice. None of the other things that I say are financial advice. Don't buy when I buy, don't sell when I sell. I mean, if you have paper hands, then you have paper hands, whatever. We're not going to sit here and make fun of you. You have paper hands. But GME is at $105 per share from what somebody said, but they went down to $7. Did anybody get in at 7? They got in at 781. That is 787. That's good. You got it at 789, 786. That's amazing. That's amazing that you're getting in at these low points, because I think from what I'm seeing in the pre-market, it was resisting $9, and I don't know what the heck this market manipulation is doing to where it's starting to resist at $7. I don't know what the heck that is, but we should see a lot of people buying at this point because the price is so low. But unless they're partnering this up with these ladder attacks that they've been doing, then that's what's happening. So again, here's another super chat. I have 13,000 shares in Dogecoin. Will it go up? Also, I use Robinhood and it's blocking me from crypto buys right now. I'm not really a crypto fan, so I don't know. I know that crypto is very volatile. I'll tell you, crypto is super volatile. I need to get into this at $8 or lower than that. Why is this not typing? I need a keyboard. There we go. Yeah, it seems to be resisting it at like that 750 mark. It did get down to 7 something. But I don't know if I should get in at $8. Let me see if I can get in at 8. That's fine if I get in at 8. Okay, preview. Come on. Why does it not let me buy here? I just bought 800 shares, so hopefully it'll let me buy these 200 shares that I have next. But I'm like all in on AMC. That's what I said. If it gets really low, I was all in, and that's what I'm looking for. So let's continue to buy here. Sorry if I'm wasting some time here, not giving you the answers that you need. Somebody else in a super chat. I want to recognize it. A buddy of mine got 2,800 shares when they were at $8, cashed out with 843K the other night. That's good. That's amazing. First of all, that math doesn't really add up. I don't think. No, doesn't really add up. But if he had a bunch of other shares of something else, then I agree with that. But thank you for the $5, and that's amazing that anybody would see a profit of that magnitude. Again, I need to get in trade AMC, buy quantity 200, order type, no limit. That'll be 1,600. Not letting me get to that low. So let's see. We have some more super chats here. The $7.50 hold was a demand zone low on 128.21. Okay, thank you for that, Dirk, and thank you for the $5. I appreciate that a lot. What advice / experience do you have to not bag hold? Yep. So I have an error here in my trade. Held onto a contract and bought at $500 peak at 55K. Now worth about 18K. What would you have done? I am not an options trader, so the contract stuff really doesn't sit with me. But if you were at 55K and it's now worth 18K, then that's obviously not good. But I don't understand how options fully work, right? I'm not a person that really gets into options. Eventually, I'm sure I will, but I can't really answer your question there. But that's a huge loss on your options contract. I've never been a fan of options. And I mean, it seems like a great concept. I just can't get into it. I'm sorry that I can't answer your question. Thank you for the $5 super chat. But yeah, I can't give you any advice because it would just be false. And this is not supposed to be financial advice. It's not. That would just be my experience, which I don't have any experience with options trading. This song BS, can't purchase on Cash App, broker doesn't have deposits to support trades. See, this is what it's about. I think this is the reason why it's going down. They're limiting trading, even though they didn't come out and express that they're limiting trading. Has anybody had any issues with Robinhood? I hear Cash App is an issue, but now I think a lot of people may have moved over to Cash App, and Robinhood basically said, oh, you know what, we'll up the amount of AMC things that you can buy so that we can bring people back here, but then we'll limit it again if it goes too high. So this whole thing is market manipulation, and they don't want to say it. They don't want to come out and say it, which Robinhood CEO apparently came out and said that it wasn't a cash issue, but then eventually it was a cash issue. So it did not make sense at all what they're dealing with and what they're talking about here. So this is all BS. You're right, Reno. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, this is all BS. Let's see if we have any other super chats here. Thought I seen some. Sorry if I missed a super chat. I'm trying to do multiple things at one time. But I guess I'm not buying. There's an error with Fidelity. It seems like I can't buy any more shares after the 800 that I bought. So that's why we're seeing this price go down. It's not because people are just selling off. It's because they're trying to scare people into selling off. You know, we got another $5 super chat here. The AMC stock Reddit that had 9,000 members just got banned like 10 minutes ago. Something really sketchy is happening. I believe so too. I think they're really trying to push against us and, you know, ban all of these accounts that have, you know, 9,000, 90,000, a million members, because they just don't want this price to go up. If this price goes up, they continue to lose money. So they want it to decrease. We have 13,000 people in here, 7,000 likes. Please hit that like button, get it up to 8,000 likes, get a lot of people in here because we're trying to push this price up and, you know, get the word out really. Thank you for the $5 super chat though. I appreciate it. I cannot trade. I basically reached my limit of trading, right? I bought 800 shares and I reached my limit. Now 800 shares is a lot, but it's still, it's not unlimited trading. I should be able to buy as many times as I want, you know? They're just waiting for people to sell off. Just hold your positions. If you buy it, just hold your positions because eventually they're gonna run out of all of these strategies that they have and the price is not gonna go down to where they want it. They're gonna lose money no matter what. And if they wanna do all of this stuff, if they want to really go against us and, you know, try and show us who's boss, we can show them. We can hold on to this stock and they will never make money. Thinking we're gonna get scared? No, not even close. Cash App trade failed due to extraordinary market conditions. The clearing broker who processed our trades, Axios, has temporarily halted purchases of AMC. See, this is absolutely BS. It's absolutely BS. We're gonna be stuck around these slow increases. We're around $8. They want it to go down so much. They think that people are gonna sell off because all these clearing houses are stopping it. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Thank you, Daniel, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that a lot. Stephen, thank you for the $5. Is that Canadian? Thank you. TD Web Broker keeps putting my AMC and GME trades under review, then rejecting them, but only on those ones. Yeah, they're restricting these trades because of this. All of these billionaires are like, these brokerage accounts are in their back pocket and they think that we're just going to sit here and take this. Like, this is, I don't know what we can do at this point. Like, these are lawsuits waiting to happen. Like, the whole entire thing are lawsuits waiting to happen. I understand that the price went back up from GME. They're trying to predict what's going on and make us get scared. But that's why I kept saying that I don't think AMC is going to follow what GME did, you know, basically price point wise. I thought that they would get to $50. My realistic goal was $30. My long-term goal was $100. But I don't believe, can GME get under 100? Someone's saying. I think they can, depending on what they're doing here. But like I said in the beginning of the week and on the weekend, it all depends what the hell these brokerage accounts do. Let me recognize some of these. In at 1421, still holding. Good, Peter, still hold, because we're the only things that are keeping this price normal. With all these ladder attacks and people that are selling and limiting the buys, it's not good. Claire, thank you for $10. My average is 18 on AMC. Should I sell and buy back or just hold? I'm maxed out at 350 shares. This is where it's tough. My advice, if it was me in that situation, I would hold at this point, because you're holding so much within that, and the price is going to go up. With everything that's happening, I don't know how far it will go up, because all this stuff is unpredictable, with them basically doing these ladder attacks and finding ways for them to decrease the price. So this is absolutely ridiculous. But the reason we are going up, or we have the little pullbacks that we do, is because people are holding. And those people that continue to hold, that don't get scared, they're the ones that are making the stock price stay normalized and increase at those times. So all the people that are holding, you guys are doing amazing work. Thank you again, Claire, for the $10 super chat. Yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous. This whole entire thing is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I'm going to continue to watch this. I'm probably going to stream for another hour or so. We're going to watch this for the next hour and see what happens. I don't like to just, give everyone false information here. But the stock price is coming up. It's going up. I would like to be able to get in at $8, but I can't get in at I can't buy any more, because Fidelity won't actually let me buy anymore, which is unheard of. Fidelity was letting me do everything, and they let me buy 800 shares right at the open. So I didn't have any issues. Keep the faith, drink some water, take a walk, hold it together. Hold, friends. Yes, you're right. Thank you for the $5. You are right. We do need to hold. Everybody, if you're holding on to it and you're realizing a loss, then don't get scared, because this is what they want from you. All the logic goes against their situation and why the stock price is decreasing. It goes against that. It should increase by every single form of logic and understanding. It should increase. That's what everybody's believing. Even experts are saying, if we go back to these articles, experts are saying that GameStop will top $100,000 per share, and they're saying I don't know why I have this playing, $700 at minimum. So they're going to say that it's going to get to $700 or more. So if you're holding it at that point, if you're holding a $100 cost basis, you're going to 7x your money. That's what it's all about. So continue to hold. And again, I have to say, this is not financial advice. This is merely just my opinion based on all of these analysis that I built during the day, during the morning, during the night. I like to dig into this stuff. And remember, this has to be money that you're comfortable with losing. It has to be. It cannot be something that you can say, all right, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to pay my rent. I'm not going to be able to pay my mortgage, anything like that. So, yeah, just hold on to it, man. Hold on to it. It's definitely tough. It's definitely tough to deal with. But I believe this price will increase. It looks like it is resisting. It just matters if we're going to be able to buy. Eventually, they're not going to be able to restrict us. And as long as we hold on to what we're holding on to and keep the faith, believe, then we're going to push to unbelievable prices, We have 13,000 people in here. Please hit that like button, get it to 8,000 likes. We only need basically 220, 218 more likes. So please hit that like button. We got more super chats here, but Claire, if I had to give you more advice, like just hold on to it. 350 shares at this point is worth quite a bit and can be worth quite a bit at $20. How long have you been holding it? I'm waiting for a deposit to get into my Webull account, but I want to buy into GME while it's low. But how long will this last, do you think? I think that right now they're really trying to scare people in. So a lot of this volume, I think it's going to take a while to even get back up to the 140. But we're going to see a lot more positive days in like Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, and that's where we're going to be expecting a lot of the increases. I know they said Friday is when all the shorts, when we could, they're going to buy back a lot of the shorts, right? So Friday going into Monday, that's when we can expect a lot of stuff. But you're basically going to be hovering below this 140 mark for quite a bit of time. So you have some time to get in. It's just if you can buy on a platform. I mean, I can't buy on my platform. I even tried to buy with GME and I couldn't buy any shares. So check the AMC and GME graphs. Identical. Coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. Not even close. This is manipulation. It goes straight downhill. It makes no sense how they both follow each other because they're both doing exactly the same thing. I mean, if I wanted to show this, I mean, I can't really show this here, but let me see this. Let me go. I'd have to go out the day, expand this. Can I expand it a little bit? Come on, man. I can't look at it at a more like a narrow level. I can't expand this. I can only look at it at like 10-minute time frames because I look at it at a 1 minute chart. That's usually what I look at it as. But I'm looking at the graphs here to answer your question, and thank you for the $5 super chat. AMC and GME are exactly the same at open. Exactly the same at open, exactly the same through the pre-market. They're exactly the same. If you put them on the same type of scale, they look identical. You're right. It's not a coincidence. Thank you for the 8,000 likes, everybody. You guys are amazing. Mark Cuban, AMA, Wall Street Bets, 9:30 Eastern. Any good questions for him? I would have to think about that. Let me continue to think about that. Let me get back to you. I'll have that super chat there for a while. Who is this by? Eagles 63 OL. If AMC doesn't take off by Friday, I'll never have faith I'm anything ever again. I bought 78 shares at $12.50. Like I said, that's a lower end, and I didn't think that it was going to get this low. I was hoping that it would get this low because I wanted to buy in at these prices. Which if I can buy AMC right now, I would be happy because right now my cost basis, I can't even check what my cost basis is over here. Right now I'm down $3,000. So I know that it will go up and it increases by 1,200 every dollar that I gain, but also decreases by every dollar that I gain. So yeah, I could tell you that I don't have faith in this country for everyday people because everything favors the billionaires, and they want billionaires to be as strong as possible, and people that make $15 an hour, $20 an hour, $30 an hour, whatever they make, they want them to be on the lower end and be looked down upon, and that's what it is. So no bears allowed. Thank you for $5 super chat, but I agree with you. $4. What is that? Solo Mo, 2015. Thank you for the $4.99. I was using Public to buy stock and they completely blocked my portfolio. Normal? No, not normal at all. No. If you're looking to buy certain shares, no. If you have a portfolio of a large amount of AMC and GME and all of these stocks, then no, that's not normal at all. And we can't really do anything about it. We can call customer service, we can talk to these people, but they'll just say, you know what? Well, we're here and that's what it is. It is what it is. That's what they're going to say to you. So obviously not that bold. Some people might be that rude, but not that bold. So questions from Mark Cuban. I would say probably, do you believe that this is market manipulation? Do you believe that the firms are putting in some sort of strategy to limit buys on every single platform? I'm starving. Yeah, I would say, do you think these Wall Street firms, these hedge funds are looking to limit buying shares on every single platform in order for them to recoup some losses or make a profit? That would be my only question. I would obviously have follow-up questions as I go along, but he knows probably as much as we do. You know, he's a billionaire, so he's gonna get special attention over any of us. You know, so Reno, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I can't even log into my Fidelity. They're pulling all the tricks out. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. I have never had a problem with Fidelity at all, and I've traded at huge volumes before, and I've seen huge volumes before, way bigger than this. It's because of the shorted stocks, it's because of the shorted positions that this is happening in the first place. They're not letting people into Fidelity. Anybody that has portfolios that has these AMC, GME, BB, whatever they're looking at, whatever they have short positions in, because that's what it's all about. You know, it makes no sense to me whatsoever. They're just looking to manipulate everything, and because they're losing, they're sore losers. And if you are a sore loser, which you know most billionaires are, like, no offense, Donald Trump, but he's a sore loser. Anybody that is a sore loser will try and manipulate to win, or to get everything out of that situation. So in my opinion, I really think this price is going to go up. It's just going to take its time. So thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Reno. It looks like AMC is reopening. Well, that's good. Let's see if I can actually buy something now. So AMC, I'm still in Active Trader Pro. I still can't buy anything in Fidelity. It won't let me do anything. It won't let me preview anything for AMC. It won't let me preview anything for GME. They won't let me do anything here. And it's all manipulation. I'm tired of it. I'm 100% tired of it. I need to see exactly what's going on with everybody else. I would love to be able to share anybody else's live stream or anybody else's situation that they're going through. But again, I'm going to be streaming till about 11 o'clock. And then obviously I have to get to work and do a bunch of stuff here. But yeah, this is absolutely crazy. You know? And Yenu, thank you for the $5 super chat. Yeah, let me look at this. So these charts here, let's go back and look at what AMC is doing. So they're at 7. Let's see if I can buy anything, because I have $10 on Robinhood. So let's see if I could buy a share. Ugh. What do I even buy on here again? Is it taken away? Let me see what's going on here. Buy 1 share at $8. Let me review my order. Buy. I'm not logged in. User dismissed. All right, that's even better buy. I'll take that. All right, so I have 1 share on Robinhood. Don't know how that's going to play out, but I have 1 share on Robinhood at $7.90 or $7.88. Is that what that is? Yeah. So again, thank you for a $5 super chat, Jacob. I use SoFi as my brokerage app. I'm able to buy and sell no problem. How many shares did you buy and sell? Because that tends to be the issue. Some people can buy 10 shares. Some people can buy, can only buy like 5 or something. Yeah, I don't want that. You want that? See? Perfect. All right. Let's see. So yeah, Jacob, there's no issue on there. How many shares can you buy? Um, ATP ATP is having issues for me too. I can't buy using Fidelity website. See, can I still buy using Fidelity? I can't buy right now. I've been trying to buy with Fidelity and I can't do it. I bought with Robinhood. I bought 10 shares or 1 share with Robinhood, but I can't buy anything with Fidelity right now. And I think I probably reached my limit. I bought 800 shares at $9.32, which I wish I would have waited. Nobody could have predicted that it would go down like this. Just like yesterday, nobody could have predicted that. I always expected to see peaks and valleys, but I didn't see any peaks, just all downhill, you know? Oh, super chat went away. They now blocked Reddit. Schwab is still teaching. Why? How many members was there, Jill? Thank you for the $5 super chat. How many members was in that Reddit? That subreddit, I guess. Why does it say I've been live for 18 minutes? That doesn't make sense. Over there it says I've been live for 2 hours and 41 minutes, and now it says I'm live for 18 minutes. So yeah, I think we need to continue to watch this. I'll make sure to do an update as, once this, day ends and see what happens and what I expect out of it, and all the manipulation, any news sources that I do see have any information, I'll make sure to, update people. But this is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't make me feel good about the whole situation. But then again, like I said, this is not financial advice. So if the only advice I can give you is, if you are going to put money into the stock market, make sure it's money that you do not physically need. It could be money that could go down the drain. I understand you don't want any money going down the drain. Nobody wants money going down the drain, but it could be any money that you could lose and still pay your bills, That's what it's all about. I'm not saying wipe out your life savings, but yeah. AMC is reopening. The FBI is in your chat. Check the comments. Even they are holding AMC. I was like, whoa, what are you talking about? The FBI is in my chat. I'm not doing anything. This is not financial advice. What do you mean? This is not financial advice. I can only say it 6 million times. But yeah, it's just crazy what billionaires, how much hold and how much weight billionaires have, on anything, any situation is crazy. An election, the stock market going up or down, what brokerage accounts do, it's crazy. Thank you for the $6.99, Laser Snipe. Laser sniped you? Didn't snipe me. But Richard, thank you for the $5. Even in New Zealand, my buy order for GME stock yesterday was canceled today, and I can't buy any GME shares on any brokerage site in my country. Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. I wish I can check all of the sites that I'm also involved in, like Ally, like Webull, like Robinhood. Obviously, Robinhood let me do it with 1 share of AMC. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough to handle. Looking at all of this, kind of steady out. I know it went down and then it steadied. It started to, stay around that, I guess, $7 mark. Really wants to resist around $7.50. That's what it's looking like. It's resisting $7.50. And I talked to somebody yesterday, or I was talking to somebody on the chats yesterday about it going up to $15.30, and it looked like it was moving that way, but then it just started going down again. And I told them in the afternoon, I said that I was wrong. I mean, it was resisting, but it wasn't pushing at all. It made no sense. So Richard, thank you for the $5 again. Jay, thank you for the $4.99. Can we sue everyone that manipulated? Where's the SEC? They don't. This is the thing. The SEC doesn't regulate anything unless it goes against all the other like billionaires. Like, well, so look at this. If people are making money in any situation, the government, the country, everybody will try and find a way to take that away from you in every single instance. And I'm not saying it's Republicans or Democrats or whatever, they will do it, right? And I don't want to get into political talks, but they will do it. So in this case, we're making a lot of money. A lot of people are becoming, wealthy from it. There are people that go from, $25,000 and they're selling at the highs and buying at the lows, and they're making thousands and thousands of dollars that they want to stop it, while the billionaires are losing billions and billions of dollars. Every single time that the billionaires are in trouble, that the big banks are in trouble, that Wall Street is in trouble, politics, the country bails them out. And by the country, I don't mean the people. I mean whoever funds the country. We just print money and we find it somewhere and we give it to them. But when we're struggling, we don't give it to us, or they don't give it to us. So we can't sue anybody. We can't do anything but sit here and try and hold on to the stock so that when they stop using all this manipulation on these stocks, we will be fine. Everybody will be in a great situation. They will lose billions of dollars. We will probably only gain, not be rich, but we'll gain some profit out of it. So we gain profit, they lose billions, and we'll be happy. That's what it's about. Sorry that was a lengthy explanation. Check out SPCE. They have a large short position, and they are $20 over 100% of their shorts. This could be big. Well, yeah, it could be big, but I really don't want to pull people's attention away from AMC and GME because of the fact that we really need people to be in that volume to hold. If they don't hold, then it ends up being a really bad situation for a lot of people. If we pull people away and start to focus on other stocks, that's where it's tough, Corey. So thank you for the €5, I think that is. I appreciate that. But yeah, I think we can check out some things like that. I'll probably check it out offline, but bringing people's attention to something outside of all of the stocks that are shorted and currently we're worried about, it makes people lose a lot of money. And I understand the thought process is we want to get back at these billionaires there, but a lot of people will lose a ton of money if we don't continue to hold while they're partnering up all of these ladder attacks with lack of buys, So thank you for the €5. I appreciate it. This has been an amazing chat, an amazing conversation, but we're continuing to look at this. AMC's at 780 basically. GME is at 112. So it's definitely down a lot, but we expect it to push up. It's down $113 today. I'm starving, man. I need to start eating food in the morning at least. But yeah, I'm actually gonna have to end this stream at 10:30. I said I would go until 11, but I have some big things I need to work on. So I appreciate all of the people. Yeah, I don't want to get into a political debate, so all of the people can stop talking about Trump and Biden and all that. Andres, thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. I got into stocks a week before the pandemic last year. I only go for the long-term profit stocks, but I did not get some AMC. I did get some AMC, and I'm just waiting for the Cash App to let me buy. Okay. Yeah, that's good. You are in it for the long haul. That's always good. There's a lot of people that play the long game, which is really good. If you got in before the pandemic, then you must be up a lot on your money, depending how much you actually got in there. So that's good. I'm proud of anybody that got in. I actually got out at that point because I'm not a long-term play. I haven't day traded or invested long-term in quite some time. But that definitely is the play because no one could have predicted that the stock market would go up that much with the economy suffering that much as well. So you definitely did a good thing there by doing that. And getting into AMC and GME is always good because a lot of people made a ton of money. It's just what they're doing right now is kind of sad. Andre Rodriguez, thank you for the $5. I greatly appreciate you. I appreciate you for stopping by and watching this. You're amazing. Everybody's amazing that's been in here. We had a max, I think, of like 12,000 viewers at one point. So I appreciate everybody that stopped by, that wanted to watch, that continued to watch me. A super chat just went away. I couldn't find it. Don't buy silver. I got in GME at 495, so you're good. No matter how far it goes down, you're realizing a profit, so you're holding. The people that got in early and that are holding still to this day, you're doing great work. Mark Cuban says hold. That's good. Mark Cuban says hold on Reddit live. Good. Keep holding. Keep holding. I would love to be able to buy AMC and hold it if I can. Let me go back in and see if I can buy AMC. Let me go in here, because this is what's happening. Let me take AMC and let me refresh this, and then I'm gonna buy. Because right now it's at 764. If I could buy a few more shares. Do I think the pullback soon? It depends what your definition of soon is. I think it may happen sometime this week, towards the end of the week, but if not, definitely next week. Beginning of next week, I would say. All right, buy. I'm starving. My stomach's making a ton of noise. All right, yeah, I'm gonna buy 200 more shares. Here we go. Let's see if that goes through. Where are we at? 746. The price of this security has been highly volatile. Consider the potential risk of loss. Closely monitor any purchase you make. Yeah, place order. Order received. So let's see if it was filled. Let me view my position, see if it was filled. All right, so it looks like my order was filled. My cost basis is $9.99. I'm happy with that. That brings my cost basis under $10. That's phenomenal. I'll take that. Current value is around $10,000 worth. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with it. We'll see where this ends up, but I'm gonna hold for quite some time. I'm gonna hold a little bit. We have another super chat. Should I buy AMC? AMC is really low. If you have not gotten in yet, I think that this is a great opportunity to definitely play with it, because this is at one of the lowest points that we've seen in quite some time. So definitely do something. But again, this is not financial advice. This is merely just my opinion and what I'm doing, because I just got in, but you don't have to copy everything that I'm doing. Right now, they're still doing this whole manipulation, but I think it will push up to, I want that $20 mark or $25 mark, hopefully 30. But we're gonna see a definitely big movement. It's just they're manipulating things right now. Yeah, I'll go eat. Yeah, I'll eat sometime. I'll eat some cereal at some point. But we got about six more minutes to the stream, so definitely ask your questions if you have any questions. I want to add members to this so that I can easily highlight a lot of questions. Fidelity was crashing. My app wouldn't even work or load. It's back now, I think. Yes, because I just bought 200 shares with Fidelity and it let it go through. I bought 800 shares at the open, and now I'm buying 200 more shares at $7. My cost basis is below $10. So yes, Fidelity is working. Thank you, Mario, for the $5 super chat. You're always hungry. Yes, I am always hungry because I actually do intermittent fasting. I don't eat until 12 usually, but today it's been a lot because I didn't eat since 5:30 yesterday, maybe. So it's been a long time since I ate. Sometimes I'll go and eat some oh geez, making noise. I'll go and eat something, but most times, probably usually out of 30 days, I'll have 29 days that I won't eat breakfast. Nokia buy or scam? I think it's a buy, long-term buy, and then I believe the price will get driven up. But it's a long-term play in my opinion. It's nothing that's a short-term play by any means. It's staying pretty much flat in every case, and they're allowing us to buy a ton of shares of it, which means that it doesn't really have any opportunity really, or not any opportunity, but any short-term opportunity. Joshua, thank you for the $5. I wish you would have asked a question or something, but thank you for the $5. I appreciate anybody that sends anything. You guys are amazing. All of the movement here. Thank you, James, for the $2. I appreciate that a lot. In your opinion, what is the peak for AMC? I just want some sort of idea when I should sell. In my opinion, they say that it could go above 50, right? I have a realistic opinion of $25 or $30. That's where I plan to recognize profits and then probably invest back into it at a low point, because the normal movement of this stock is definitely having a lot of peaks and valleys. The fact that we're seeing no peaks and valleys right now means that it's being manipulated, because we should have a bunch of people buying, a bunch of people selling, off and on, but it's mainly just going downhill. And when we do have a rally, it's basically like, oh, well, people can buy back in. You know what? They're selling off. They can lose money. So my opinion of the overall high point is probably $25 to $30, between that mark. And that's where I'm selling. If I get close to that, I probably will sell, because right now I have a cost basis of $10 at 10,000. Cost basis of $10 with 1,400 shares. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Daniel, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for doing this stream. I love you, my 8 brethren. Hold firm, diamond hands. Yes, diamond hands, definitely. Don't let them scare you. We won't let them scare anybody, I'll tell you that. Definitely hold on to things. Hold on to AMC, hold on to GME. Hold on, because you're definitely going to get some good movement here sooner or later. Wouldn't this low price cause the rich ones to cover their shorts, thus stopping the squeeze? They're gonna try and cover some shorts, but the problem is the price was so low when they said that it was going to decrease, that they would have to get to that point to recognize any profits. Right now they could limit their losses, and if they do limit their losses, then the price is going to go up. So what they're trying to do is basically artificially lower the price to as far as they possibly can, so that when they do buy back all of these shorts, they increase the price by less. So they're going to increase the price. Let's say AMC, instead of it going from $12 or $15 up to $30 or $50 or even $100, it's now going to go from, let's say, $7 or $6 all the way up to maybe I don't know, $20, maybe $25 at that. It might not go to 50, it might not go to 100. So that's where I start to get skeptical and say they're lowering the price so much artificially that when they do buy all of this back, it's going to be negative for them. It's going to be negative for us, but we're still going to be able to recognize a profit if we can lower our cost basis enough. So it's going to lower the effect of the squeeze, but the squeeze is still going to happen, in my opinion. I bought OCGN at 27 cents, 50 shares, hold or sell. I don't have an opinion on them. At 27 cents, I usually don't go with any stock that's under, $1, just because it just doesn't seem like they can move really quick. A lot of people will invest into something that's a cent or something. I want to recognize all these super chats before I leave, but it's 10:30 here and people keep on sending them. Let's slow down on the super chats. Let's actually stop so I can recognize these and then get back to work here. But the stock price did drop even more. It dropped down to $6.96. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. How do you feel about AMC? Let's look at what's going on here. How do I feel about AMC? Naked dropped a lot too. Wow. How do I feel about AMC calls for February 12th? Let's say $8. I'm not a person that gets into options. I can't really give you an opinion on options. I would be giving you bad advice. And this is not financial advice, by the way. I just don't know about options. This is just merely my opinion, and it's for entertainment purposes, really. What does it mean when you say the price is resisting? So basically, you see how the price is moving. I can't really show it here. Basically, like you'll see it at $9, and you'll see these green ticker symbols, and you'll see red ticker symbols, and it'll keep pushing and pulling back. You'll see it's on the way down, but it doesn't go lower than a certain point. So if it's at $9, it will stop at $9 or go a little bit past $9, but then pull back to above $9. That's where it's technically that's where the support level is, and the resistance level is higher. I believe I always get those confused, but either way, it's the same meaning. Wherever it's pulling back from, if it's going higher, then it wants to resist going to that price. If it's going lower, then it's the buys are supporting that price rather than the seller supporting it. Hopefully that explains it. I was hoping for $50 AMC peak, but I feel like half of that is more realistic. At this point, that's what it seems like, the way that the price is dropping. But we're going to continue to watch this, continue to stay engaged in this, and hopefully we can get a massive profit out of it. But all experts are saying we need to hold, and maybe we can realize a pretty decent profit out of it. Anybody that understands how shorts work, if they really lower this price or artificially lower the price to where they're under their short target, they can break even, then they're going to recognize their profit and they're going to sell off. But the only thing is the price is going to go up. But then immediately after that, when they do buy back all of their shorts, the price is probably going to go down to where it was. So whenever it does push up, you're definitely right. It's going to be less than $50. So $25 does seem more realistic. I guess that's it. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop there. Please don't send any more super chats. I don't want to have to recognize those because I want to end this. I need to get back to work. But it's a 3-hour stream. I will make sure to update you guys as the day goes on, and hopefully you can enjoy the rest of your day. Don't stress too much about the money. Just when you think about it, you have all of this invested in there. I have $10,000 worth invested in there. So if I'm not stressed out, then don't be stressed out. Should I buy at 6 or lower? It's always great to buy low, but I'm not going to give you financial advice because this is not financial advice. So again, that's it. Thank you so much for watching right now. Thank you for all of the likes, everything. If you can get it to 9,000 likes before I end this outro, that would be amazing. But thank you for all of the likes. Definitely check out some of the links down below if you're interested in Webull. Also my credit card links if you're interested in that. And I have a video that I posted this morning. Hopefully you did watch that and you had time to watch it. And if you don't have time, definitely check it out. But I'm going to make sure that I put up a, what's it called? A premiere. I need to eat something. My stomach is going crazy. I'm definitely gonna eat something right after this. But yeah, make sure you hold. And shoot. Yeah, I recognize that already. All right, no more super chats here. Make sure you hold, check out some of the links down below. I'm going to do a premiere on another video, I believe. So definitely check that video out, but it's at 11. So, or I won't do a premiere. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to stream tomorrow and probably do an update tonight if I have time. But again, thanks. I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, see ya.